forecast from the Weather Center.
Well, it's nice to have you here. I'm so glad you could come. This is going to be such an exciting day. I hope you enjoy it. I think you will.
Isn't it about time for somebody's favorite radio program?
Sir, I got a bad feeling about this. Welcome to Touhyville. The following program is closed captioned for the visually impaired.
When anybody tells you words and ideas can change the world, welcome my friend of the show that never ends. Go ahead, make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it? Batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
It's a dynamo. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll. Oh, welcome to Touhyville for the 22nd day of April 2025. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I'll be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi.
We'll use microphones today. It'll be fun and everything.
I got to forget at least one thing
Yeah.
in the morning. There's got to be something. Either I don't get into the stream, I forget to do the weather till 10 seconds before. I can't get the checklist.
I get it. It's,
it's the craziest thing because every time I go, okay, I've got the checklist.
Mhm.
Tomorrow I'll be fine because I mean, come on.
right.
And then tomorrow,
And for me,
yeah.
it's anytime I think that I'm all set, like before the show, like if I'm just sitting, I go, there's probably something you forgot,
Right.
And that was today. Like I was like, oh, I'm all set. And I'm like, nope, didn't put the poll question up.
Mhm. Right.
That was that. So,
Isn't that
yep.
funny?
Mhm. So speaking of the poll question, coming up in a little bit, we'll find out our McMadness champion.
Da, 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 da.
After pausing it and delaying it, and
Well,
it's,
for good
listen,
reason.
Yeah, listen, my dad's got to break his back. I mean, what the heck,
Break your daddy's back.
I do keep teasing my sister. That'll be something that'll go on for a while. Is that I never broke his
the magic.
Yeah, I never broke his back when I went on vacation with him. I'm just saying, so.
I like your sibling. You're like way.
Well, so she tries to point out that she's his favorite because, so after his heart transplant, he went through a thing where
This was how many years ago?
I think we just hit.
Didn't you just hit 10?
I think we just hit like 12 or 13
Oh,
now. I
okay.
think.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's all right. Yeah. So afterwards, he went through some complications where he wasn't filtering out his urine. So it was causing your toxins in your body and causing confusion, almost like dementia. So he thought little green men were in his room.
Ooh.
He thought the nurses were trying to stop him. The breathing thing that would go up his nose. He thought that was there to get him. So he kept trying to pull it out. I mean, they had to strap him down at night.
Steve.
Yeah, it was crazy. So, but he also didn't recognize this, but was smart enough or was there enough to try and do things to convince people. Like one of the things he would do is he would talk to the nurse in the morning about like where he was and like he'd say things like, I don't have my thing with it. What's today's date? So then when the doctor would come in and ask him questions, he would just repeat back what she said.
He was smart enough to notice
he knew
for
that.
the setup
To try and make them think he was doing
Leave
okay.
it to a policeman
I know.
to like think of all that.
I know.
Wow.
But so the reason my sister teases that she's his favorite is we would come in and they would ask, who's this, pointing to my mom. And he would say, that's That's Jeannie's friend Linda. Now, Jeannie was my mom's best friend. Lived across the street.
So how did
So
he
he wouldn't
remember
say
Jeannie but not Linda?
We don't know. And he would know my sister. He would say, "Yeah, that's my daughter Kim." Point to her husband, and he would go, "That's the skinny one." Didn't know his name. Yeah,
Wow.
Kept referring to me as Rusty, who was his childhood best friend. Didn't know who I was, knew who my sister was. So now forever it's, well, when he was all confused, he knew who I was.
He knew who I was.
He knew who I was. I'm his favorite. Yeah. So, so now I have to, now I'll forever say, yep, you're the one who broke his back. He was fine. I had a vacation set. I was all set to go there the first week of May. You were supposed to go and hang out with your daughter and your son. No, you had to break his back. Yeah. Yeah, that was you. Today is In God We Trust Day. I wonder if this is when we first put it on the money. On April 22nd, 1864, Congress passed an act allowing for In God We Trust to begin appearing on U.S. coins.
Right, because it's not separation of church and state.
But they allowed it in 1864.
Yeah.
Now, In God We Trust also makes me think of, there's a movie with Marty Feldman from the 70s, I believe. And
did you like him?
No, he was just weird. Like I liked him in
Frankenstein,
Young Frankenstein and stuff. Yeah. So, but he was in a movie called In God We Trust about like a preacher, like a fake preacher that's making money and stuff like that. And one of the things he did as his job, and obviously this wasn't a real job, but it was just a really funny scene in the movie, is, the crosses that they would sell like at the, at stores and in church stores, and it's a cross with Jesus on it, So he had to sit every day and put the little nails in to his hands and feet. And it was just like an assembly line. So he's just sitting there with the little nails going, I'm sorry. All day long. Sorry.
Oh my
To
God.
think of that scene is just brilliant. Yeah. Today
I still remember so quick side.
Yeah.
When I became a Christian, it was like this huge moment for me because it took a while. And my bestie at the time was Catholic and gave me a cross to wear. And I was so touched because it was beautiful. So I wore the cross, and someone came up to me at the church and said, what's with the cross? And I said, isn't it beautiful? It's to, commemorate the day, blah, 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 that I got, baptized out of me, blah, blah, blah. Like,
I know. Yeah.
Conversation. And she said, yeah, you can't wear that because Jesus is still on the cross, and we believe that he ascended. Like he's off the cross now. So you need to get a cross. You have to replace the cross with a cross that doesn't have Jesus on it. I've never looked at someone and gotten so offended. Like there have been times in my life where I've been offended. This was right at the top.
Can I just tell you, because you've told me a couple of stories about when you first converted.
Yeah. You don't know how I ever made it.
Some of the people you were around were the people that just give Christians a bad name. Like, some of those people were just the stories you've told me. And I've lived through some of those as well. It's, some of the stories were just like outlandish, I remember when I went to go work at the Christian radio station. Now, early in my career, I was like a shock jock. Like I was nutty crazy. We pushed the envelope.
Also
we were trying to get
on
right.
Everyone was kind of like
we were trying to get somewhere. Yeah. We were trying to get somewhere. And
all that.
Yeah. Well, and for me, I've always thought there's no line for comedy. So I could I'll go. So, but I remember then later on, I had a really good name in radio, technically. So I got a job at a Christian radio station producing a national talk show. But I worked with a lot of Christians, and a lot of people there were born again Christians. And I remember some of them really being kind of judgmental about the way that I was. And I'm like, I'm not judging you, but while you're judging me, you told me your story about how you used to be a drug addict and you were down on your luck and you did some questionable things. And before you found Jesus,
Christ.
I'm like, I didn't lose him. So don't judge me for the way that I like, because I would swear and things. And I'm like, no, that's not really how this goes. Like, let me help you through this.
Well, in the beginning, I was trying to do everything right.
Right.
So when you picture a Jew trying to figure things out, and I wasn't like, oh, great, I'm going to hop to Christianity. That, to me, I didn't know there was any difference between anything at the time. You know, I just knew if God is love, I got the fear stuff down pat, you know, but I really don't love him yet.
Right.
And I felt sick about it, but I still am to this day. Like, I hold on to my authenticity to the very end.
Yeah.
It's just important for me not to look fake or do fake things. And I'm sure I do. I'm not saying I'm perfect.
No.
Whatever it is, but authenticity is important to me. So I was like, okay, I can't really fake this one out. So I was in seminary at the time going, oh, now how do I navigate through this? Like, how do we not love everyone then? Like, how, like, so God created some people and some of them are meant for less and some of them are meant for more. Like, what?
Right.
Like, how, that wouldn't be fair. And I wasn't a mother yet, but I really, that's why the whole journey took so long. When I became a mom, and first of all, I felt like until that moment, I did not know God's love necessarily. I would beg him for things like my dad to live and like and pray hard for things. But it was almost like, okay, if you pray 45 million times, you'll get it. If you pray 44,990, you might not. So just keep going at the same thing. Like, I didn't realize he heard you.
Right.
He hears you.
Right.
And he knows more than you do. And in his time, he will act in your best interest.
Right.
And you've got to trust that. So you don't have to keep going like a kid. But I want a red truck. I want a red fire engine. He heard you the first 7,000 times.
Right.
Like,
no,
you know.
I know.
But anyway, so when I became a parent and I saw my child for the first time come out of my body, I thought, and she was perfect. I thought, okay, gone is any possible thing that God doesn't love me for anything I ever did. Because here's my daughter. Like, he trusts me with her. And it was just such a beautiful moment. I mean, that was the holiest moment ever. Like, ever was my children being born.
Yeah.
But that tangent was supposed to go somewhere. But
no.
Anyway, the point is,
well, aren't they all?
Right.
I mean, isn't that really our purpose here?
Yeah. The point is that when I think now on it, I'm like, ooh, be careful, Cheryl, not to alienate. Like, I think at first I wanted to bring everybody to Jesus. And we definitely want to do that. But it's more about doing that through your actions and making them say, huh, what is so special about this chick or this guy or this kid? And make them think about that and figure out that that's the difference.
Right.
The difference is Christ in your heart. Like, that it stops you from, you know, doing all those things that you would normally do if no one was watching, or, you know, or for your own, like, for your own ego or to, so yeah. So now I would rather, my biggest fear is actually not alienating any of God's people, period, on planet Earth, from getting to know him deeper and his love for them. So what gets me mad is when people say, well, I can't because I'm so bad, or I did this, or I'm, you know, for my brother was, I'm gay. And I'm like, no. No. You're God's child. And you've done bad things and I've done bad things, you know, and so we're honestly even Steven, like, like in that's not how this works.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as a parent, it's so much easier to know that there isn't anything that I would not do for my children. There's one I speak to regularly. There's one that I do not. And it breaks my heart that I do not. And that's her choice at this point. That doesn't mean I love her any less. And that doesn't mean that I would not go to the ends of the earth for her. It just means we have to figure some stuff out, if that makes any sense. It's not like a grudge. It's just like a separation until we all come to our senses and figure out how to navigate, if that makes sense.
Sure, absolutely.
So, anyway.
Going back to what we were talking about in the beginning with the woman who told you, you have to wear a different cross.
Yeah. I said
Lenny Bruce used to joke around that, well, it's good that it happened when it did. Otherwise, there'd be a bunch of Catholic school kids running around with electric chairs around their neck.
Well, and here, this was the bad thing about me in church. I mean, the church was kind of small. It almost looked like a gym where he would speak at, with a stage. When she said that to me, I don't have an inside voice. I don't have an inside voice on the regular. I just went, come on, are you hearing yourself right now?
Well, I'm glad.
Was standing next to me, and I'm like,
no, I'm glad that was the reaction, because for some it could have been like,
what?
Pushing them away. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So
I could not keep my big mouth shut, which was
good.
Probably why even now, like, I would love to go with Susie Jordan to church. I would love to. I would attend church. I love the message. It's everything else that scares me to death. Like, it's those scenarios that happen after church that I go, okay. Now I'm thinking in my brain, like, do I need to take this cross off? It's a beautiful cross. What's the difference whether or not he's on it or not? I know he's in my heart. So what are we doing? And then Diane, who gave it to me, like, she's standing right there, knucklehead. What do you think you're saying to her?
And who are you?
Right.
Who are you to decide that?
Right.
Get out of here.
And the truth is, she only had good intentions. That's the other thing that I've learned with age. There was not a bad intention when she said what she said. I know, I'm watching your face, but you got to trust me on this one. Because when you
I wasn't there, but
when you start realizing that people's intentions are not, they're not trying to, she was actually coming from trying to teach me something, albeit wrong in my eyes, but we're all off.
Yeah.
We all don't know everything. So, yeah.
I know. People that think they know everything really bother those of us that do. Today is Chemists Celebrate Earth Day and Earth Day. So,
chemists? Why would chemists be singled out?
I don't understand. The only thing I can think of is they had it first. Chemists celebrate the Earth Day and Earth Day. Girl Scout leader, International Mother Earth Day.
Wait. Girl Scout leader what?
Day.
Oh, okay. I thought I was still at the chemist, and I'm like, why are we bringing the Girl Scouts into this?
I'm just going through the list. Jelly Bean Day and School Bus Drivers Day.
Here's to the bus drivers. Here's to the bus drivers. What's the rest of the song? Were they so good? Driving us today.
Yeah, I don't know.
We have a lot of bus drivers that
yes, we do.
Us.
Yes.
We love the bus drivers.
Yes.
We all get together. I love it.
Yep. Speaking of driving, you may have heard it if you're listening to WLQI on the news that Russ Martin said, but if you're on 98 Gold, Indiana Department of Transportation has announced that southbound Interstate 65 has been opened back up as of 5:15 this morning at State Road 2. So if that's your way to work or anything, that's Central Time, by the way. Work crews repaired the damaged asphalt in the area caused by the semi-truck trailer fire that most of us all heard about last night. It shut down the southbound lanes yesterday afternoon. No one in that fire was injured, which is miraculous.
That is miraculous. If you watched, did you see someone posted on TikTok of the cans shooting off like firecrackers and just flying through the air?
Yep.
Thank God.
I know. And thanks to all the firefighters that were on that and working through that.
Emergency services, all of it.
Yeah.
I mean.
And our buddy Glenn Fifield was reporting everywhere yesterday. Yeah, he was all over the place, including right here on WLQI.
I want to know how he does his job. We need him in
it's usually on cell phone.
No.
Sometimes in front of a microphone, and
but he's like media, so he's NBC, CBS, like, and then he's there sometimes, and I don't get how he handles all of it.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
my
head would turn.
And he's a police officer. Like, he's also a regular police officer. Yeah, absolutely. So, all right. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll crown our champion in McMadness. And then move on with a brand new poll question for today. So stick around.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what you're all about. Giving $5 for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash. Hello, I need your what? Honestly, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 trips. Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster. The dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this. Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss. How do I get a hold of them? Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for and insurance for up to 14 days. That sounds easy. Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading. Thanks. So, when are you coming over?
Did you look at the good stuff from today? There was good stuff. Did you see the thing about the perfect dog? 99% of dogs have issues. I don't think our dog has an issue. I think we're in the 1%.
Yeah.
Like it says, like separation anxiety, they'll bite stuff and.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go, 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your whole farm solution. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader.
Saving money this spring with help from Menards. Get your garden ready with groundbreaking power equipment from Earthquake. Tillers are great for breaking ground to creating a smooth seed bed. The Earthquake Pioneer Tiller is designed to give you more control while still providing all of the benefits of a heavy-duty, full-direction tiller. Hurry in for all your lawn and garden needs. And check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now. Save money at Menards.
Drivers who switch and save to Progressive could save hundreds, which could be life-changing. I mean, you could put that money towards that zero-turn lawnmower you've always wanted. And after using its head-shaping technology to meticulously sculpt the face of the Mona Lisa into your grass, you'll become the undisputed king of Saturday morning lawn care, leaving your neighbor and sworn enemy Gary to question his place in the delicate neighborhood ecosystem. And it's all because you could save money switching to Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Get one free set of Brake Best brake pads when you buy 2 Brake Best Select brake rotors. You can upgrade to Brake Best Select brake pads for just $10 more, or upgrade to Brake Best Select Pro or Import Direct pads for just $20 more. Visit your local O'Reilly Auto Parts. Offer in store only. Restrictions apply. See store for details. Auto Parts. Okay, raise your hand if you want to make your life a little bit easier. Great. Now raise your other hand if you like to be comfortable. Perfect. Now you have both hands raised. Imagine putting on your shoes. And that, folks, right there is your answer to an easier, more comfortable life. Go hands-free with Skechers Slip-ins. This is the way you don't need your hands to put on. They can be raised in the air, and you can just step it and go. Why don't you experience what people can't stop talking about? Life-changing Skechers Slip-ins. Get your Slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold. Touhyville.
2 Touhies. And that's a lot of Touhy.
What day of the week is
What does it feel?
Tuesday.
well, Tuesday?
They're hilarious, guys. I know you guys.
You are hilarious.
They're seriously so funny.
I put seatbelts on your ears. I'm going to take you for the ride.
It's where fun meets awesome.
You are going to love this.
Welcome to the show.
It's showtime.
Welcome to the Touhyville Stephen Show with you. Good morning. Thanks for hanging out with us here in Touhyville. We appreciate you being a part of the program, hanging out, having some fun this morning. The portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com to visit to download your tickets. Rather, you could download them right there on their website, fountainstonetheaters.com. You can also download the apps, what I was trying to say, from the Google Play Store or the App Store. Also want to mention our friends over at the Good Table Restaurant in Catlin. They have daily specials every day. It's how they work it. You know, it's every single day. They have a daily. You get what I'm saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they do that every single day at the Good Table Restaurant in Catlin. Go and like them on Facebook to find out their daily specials, or just try one of their regular menu items. It's just all kinds of good stuff for lunch, breakfast, dinner, whatever time of day you want to go there. Maybe just a snack, appetizer. Get some onion rings or mozzarella sticks. You're all set to go at the Good Table Restaurant in Catlin. Okay. Lots of stuff going on here, but let me get this post up on Facebook as I tell you guys. After lots and lots of voting and going through all the different menu items, we've been talking about this for months. McDonald's fries was the ultimate champion of McMadness. I'm not going to lie, like I said yesterday, kind of a letdown. Because it was almost like, who could beat them? It was almost like McDonald's fries are like the Bulls in the 90s. You just knew they were going to find a way. You just knew.
Yeah, and yeah. My argument on it, I do love them, obviously, but it's like it's not why I go to McDonald's, which is, I guess, a whole nother topic.
No, I know. And that's what that way of thinking is what got me to vote for the quarter pounder with cheese, because I'm going for the quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah.
I add the fries onto it. It's a side. That said, and this is going to kind of come about with our poll question today. If I didn't feel a little guilt about it, I could easily make a meal out of McDonald's fries.
Oh,
I could happily make that my side for any and every meal I have. Like I could go to Strax, grab my fried chicken,
right,
and run over to McDonald's across the parking lot,
right,
and get fries to go with my
the fries would have been great
chicken
last night with rotisserie.
Yes.
With anything, honestly.
You
know.
Yeah.
All
that. Yes.
Agreed. But that said, I kind of thought then that's why I thought the McDonald's Coke had a chance. Because there's nothing better than the first sip of it.
I'm with you there.
Icy cold goodness. And just the right syrup to whatever it is ratio for pop. It's the perfect pop. The end.
Yeah. I understand. Folks are saying it's hard to hear you, so I think we're having an issue with the microphone thing. So sorry about that, folks. I'm working on it while we're talking.
You know what? It could be that I'm so timid and quiet this morning.
Right.
Well, now I can't hear anything.
Well, I'm doing that on purpose just to see where the audio is coming from. So, all right. Let me quickly just throw out the poll question. I'm going to take a break and get us fixed up. So that we're not messing around too much, because I'm feeling like I'm looking at that and I'm talking at the same time, and it's messing my brain. So our poll question today, it's Earth Day. So they say the average American gets hit with eco guilt or eco guilt once a week. So our question today what's the last thing you felt guilty about? And I don't mean like, cheating on your taxes. Like, I mean, like,
We're talking about like small things that you like. Yeah.
Shopping, watching too much TV, wasting
Spending
food.
too much money online.
Things like that.
That's
So,
me.
yeah. So, all right, quick break. We'll come back, get us all better and good. So stick around.
Weather is brought to you by
That's weird, right?
Hold on.
Today, Earth Day, mostly sunny and breezy
The-
with a high of 72.
This is picking up everything. So,
30% chance of showers and thunderstorms mainly after 10 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 55. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a calm breeze and a high near 78. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 54. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 80. Thursday night, 40% chance of showers
mainly after 1 a.m. Mostly.
Yes, from the Weather Center.
Raising teens is tough, but one thing that makes it even harder is how popular vaping has become.
When our son started vaping, he thought it was fun, safe, cool.
But vaping began to control his life. It damaged his body, and it made him feel stressed, anxious, and depressed.
The truth is, vaping is addictive. Addiction is a disease, and teens who vape are victims of a multi-billion-dollar industry designed to dupe, designed to sell, designed to addict.
If you know a teen who vapes, there's hope. They can text Indiana to 873-373 to get helpful resources that will motivate, inspire, and support them in their journey to quit.
As parents, we just want the best for our son and to see him reach his full potential. And now that he's vape-free, he can.
With their whole lives ahead of them, there's never been a better time for the teens in your life to quit vaping.
This message is brought to you in partnership with the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Department of Health.
Well, Jeff, the news seems to be full of supply chain issues, delayed shipping, rising prices, and inflation. How's that affecting us here at Bjerk's Fine Jewelry?
Honestly, Liz, not in the least bit. Our prices are sharp as ever. Our values are the best in the business. You can compare the mega box stores, the internet, or even the big city diamond districts, and you still won't find the deals we offer.
Well, that will make our customers very happy, but I've heard that many businesses are struggling to find product and maintain inventories.
Not here at Bjerk's Fine Jewelry. We work very hard with our suppliers to make sure diamonds, gemstones, and jewelry continue to arrive and keep our selection fresh and exciting.
So let me get this straight. Our customers can stroll into Bjerk's and still get unbeatable prices, top-notch quality, first-class service, and the area's largest inventory to make the perfect jewelry choice?
You summed that up pretty well, Liz. But don't forget, we also have the area's largest selection of coins and precious metals bullion. Some dealers have really struggled to source sufficient quantities, but here at Bjerk's, we are fully stocked.
You know, Jeff, we're pretty lucky to have been serving the Lafayette community for over 75 years.
Shop smart, shop Bjerk's, Bjerk's.com.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Till team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
It's time to get out and play with the full-size fun of Kawasaki KLX 230R and KLX 230RS trail bikes. Kick up some serious dirt with an improved 233cc engine, long travel suspension, and a compact perimeter frame. Finished with KX-inspired bodywork, the lightweight Kawasaki 230R packs a heavy dose of style and fun into every off-road ride.
Visit Sanders Cycle on 231 in Rensselaer or online at sanderscycle.com.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did. Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
Find the award-winning service you need with shelter insurance agent Lauren Berenda on 231 in Rensselaer.
Touhyville. Double the Touhies, double the fun.
Hello there. Welcome back.
Welcome to the show.
Coming in real hot.
I'm sweating here.
Is it hot in here or is it just me?
It's hot. Very hot.
It's hotter than a ghost pepper.
It's hotter than the sun.
It's so hot. Why is it so hot?
What a hot chef.
This is not hot.
It's hot.
Hotter than Georgia.
It's showtime.
Yep, it's hot. Our mics were hot there for a little while. The cameras we used decided to start running audio. Audio is supposed to go through the board. I mean, too much radio about radio, but so all good now. I believe everybody's good to go and hanging fine. Portion of the show this morning brought to us by Model 1 Chevrolet of Kettland. Visit Model1ChevroletofKettland.com. You can take a look at some of the things they do there. Great service. Same good folks that have always been there through Alsop Chevrolet and some of them from Emerson Sondergrath. Just new owners, new name, but same great folks and same great service. So check that out, Model 1 Chevrolet of Kettland. All right. Let's see what's happening, and let you and I dive into the poll question thoughts on little guilt. So, all right. What's the fuss? Tell me what's happening. 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 Of course, yesterday reported right away, sad news. The Pope passed away. It says cause of death was a stroke. Reportedly, after he overheard Katy Perry refer to herself as an astronaut. That's how I'm kidding. We know J.D. Vance dropped and spilled all his pills, and he couldn't get to him fast enough. So that's what happened. Whoopsie, Butterfingers. An Arizona man ripped a stranger's eyeball out after he asked him how he was doing. Again, I go with the answer is always fine. Not rip your eyeball out. No, it's fine. You say fine.
That taught me a lesson.
Yeah, see? Don't ask somebody how they're doing. 13% of Americans are confident with their finances. 13% of Americans are confident about their finances, which means, 87% are not? Yeah, I knew I was in trouble. Last time I went to the ATM, the receipt came out and it just had a poop emoji on it. I'm like, that's not good. That can't be good. Tariffs have caused DHL to stop delivering packages to the U.S. that are valued above $800. Now, on the bright side, for Mother's Day, you could just tell your mom, I got you something really nice, but DHL just won't send it. I'm sorry. It's not my fault.
I tried.
Yep. Either that or just say, it's probably stuck in Indianapolis. You could just get away with that. Yeah.
Well,
yeah. There's new evidence that Elizabeth Hurley is dating Billy Ray Cyrus. Apparently, she changed her relationship status on Facebook yesterday to desperate.
Oh. There's no.
Yeah, Billy Ray Cyrus and Elizabeth Hurley are reportedly dating. They're Hollywood's new it couple, if it's 1996. Amber Heard turns 39 today. Now, be careful if you attend her birthday celebration. I've heard she's a notorious party pooper.
Oh, jeez.
Bianca Censori has reconciled with Kanye West.
Oh, no.
Yep. She would give him the clothes off her back, if she was allowed to wear any.
Oh.
She don't take these jokes too seriously.
Yeah.
And lastly, Christy Brinkley divorced Billy Joel apparently because of his drinking, she said recently. She says there were some nights that Billy would empty an entire bottle of Jack. Billy Joel joke right there.
Mm-hmm.
Got the Billy Joel joke there. All right. So our poll question today, I think this is fun. So today is Earth Day, which, by the way, there used to be, I don't know if there's still an art gallery in Watsika, but there was one there years ago. And they had my favorite sign out in front on Earth Day. And it said, today is Earth Day. Without art, the Earth is just eh.
Mm,
I thought that was fantastic.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the average American says that they're hit with eco guilt once a week. Now,
Okay.
I'm going to be honest. I feel a little better. Not that I was really feeling it a lot anyway, but I'm glad that you and I have started recycling.
Yeah.
I recycle my cans. I recycle my bottles. The downside to it, though, is if I miss a week, like it's every other week. So if I miss one time, it's a month. And I start to feel like I'm drinking too much.
Right,
Because
because
they all
clink,
pile
clink,
up.
clink,
They
clink.
pile
Right,
up.
right,
Like,
right.
okay, I don't drink that
Yeah.
much. Like, yeah. So
Mhm.
so there is that. But it's kind of the same way I feel when I have to bring all your Amazon boxes to the recycling. I feel like she's shopping too much. This is too many boxes.
It's her fault.
This is too many boxes. So, but you had a good idea.
Mhm.
How about instead of asking about our eco guilt, we just ask about our little fun guilt?
Like guilt that where you get a pang and you don't do anything about it and you try to ignore it, but
Yeah.
there might be an issue.
That
Like for
there's-
me, online shopping.
Okay. All right. So you feel guilty about that?
I feel guilty about that and what is it called? Impulse shopping at the registers. Like
Do you do that? Yeah.
I love like a tchotchke that's really cute that I don't need at all.
All right.
That said, I'm not a hoarder or anything like that. Like but yeah, I just
Yeah. All
like
right.
we're opposite that way. You
Yeah.
don't if someone said to you, you can't buy anything again for a year,
Wouldn't
you'd
even
be like,
faze me.
whatever.
Right.
That's
It's
fine with me.
like fun stuff. Like I mean, food and all that
Yeah.
stuff. You know. But I go to the
I'm
grocery
saying like
store.
Batman stuff, like
Yeah.
like stuff that you really love.
Mhm.
But if someone said to you, you can't buy another thing from Amazon for a year, you'd be like, okay.
Absolutely.
And me, I'd be like, I don't think I could wait 2 days. I don't think I could make 2 days.
Right. Yeah. No, I get it. Yep.
So I'm not sure. Like, I don't know if I have like I don't want to say a problem, but I don't know if it.
I didn't say anything.
Here.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay, but you
I'm
make
not
that
saying
face,
anything.
but like you would just go without fixing that thing up. Like you were fine if we moved into the house and didn't do a thing to it.
Uh-huh.
No painting, no, I don't know, all the things we've done. Like
Right.
just I
We've
think
done a
you'd
ton
still
of
be
things, yeah.
okay with no screens, but I think you'd be fine if the bathroom stayed the way it was. Like with just a clear shower curtain like you like cuz you
No, what do you mean no screens?
like our screens, like screen porch has like some holes in the screen, so we're getting those
Oh.
fixed. I don't know that you would you're not in a hurry to fix anything or change anything.
So here's the thing. Like something like that I would.
You would?
I would fix things that I feel like are broken or are causing an issue.
Right, the key is the causing the issue. Like
So-
did you think our bathroom had any issues?
No. Well, the lights it wasn't. They were like a little rusty on top. They would bother me. So here's how things would bother me.
Yeah.
And this is really me all over the place.
Yeah.
Like you were talking earlier about good intentions. I will see things and go, I gotta get that done. I gotta fix that thing. I gotta take care of that thing. I gotta move that thing. I gotta put that thing there. When I'm in the middle of something else, then I get done with that something else, and it's gone. It's out of my brain. It's completely gone. Like that I was gonna do that other thing.
Okay, so do you think you're lazy?
I don't know. I mean, you do.
I don't. I just because I wonder. I'm trying to get to know you. I'm not trying to judge you. I'm just saying because you said you're in the middle of one thing and so it goes away, and I'm like, okay. Or is it? I don't really want to like clean that off the right way and take the extra 2 minutes. I'm just going to shove it back in here and hope for the best.
Yeah. No, I think you think that about me, and I don't think it's real.
Well, that's why I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. I'm really honestly
I know.
like hands up, like
I
because
gotcha.
I would tell you if I was trying to like
I got you.
needle you. I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm
Yeah.
not.
No, I think
I'm a perfectionist. So when you match a perfectionist to I'm not OCD, so I'm not like I'm having an anxiety attack because it's not. I'm not. I don't think I'm that on the spectrum, which I'm not bragging about. I'm just saying I don't think it's like call a shrink because she can't leave the house. I do feel though very much like perfectionistic, like it's got to be done the right way. It's got to be done all in, and I'll take the extra time to do it that way. So I think you and I could clash if we didn't respect each other the way we do, because we could easily. I feel like my parents would be screaming about this kind of stuff, like between them, like to where it's like, can't you guys just enjoy the Sunday? It's not that big of a deal. Like,
right. And that's why my recycling bin is full.
See how we had a full circle moment. No, when you left to take care of your dad, I took the recycling out.
You were like,
no,
I can finally put everything where it's supposed to be. He's out.
Well, I cleaned everything.
He's gone.
I cleaned everything
Get
top
him
to bottom.
out.
I mean, window treatment, everything got washed and re-put up and cleaned and mashugana, like you know. But you talk about like, you know, the times where we're secretly mad at each other. You're probably secretly mad at me. Like you see a bunch of packages or whatever it is, and you're like, we just said we're going to save or whatever it is. Okay. I got covered in beer and Coke cans, taking out the recycling. And I thought, oh, hell no. Like my shoes I had to wash while you were gone. Now, I wasn't going to tell you anything about that because you were tending to your dad.
Right.
You know, it wasn't going to be a thing like that. I called you in Florida and going, listen.
Going back to my sister broke his back. So
come on. So yeah. So it wasn't the time. But when I took out the recycling, I was like, come on. Because it was like Coke and stuff in the bottom because it's the last little dribs and drabs.
Right. Just
and I didn't realize that it was going to like tip towards me and like I'd be covered in it.
Yeah, it's all like the way you carry it.
Yeah. It's all in the way you carry it and stuff like that. And
well, because I know that, you know, and the worst is that like you think like it's all empty and you're all good. And I know there's people that rinse them out and everything. And here is where I'm going to have to be. Here is where I'm lazy. So if I have to go through all that, I'm not recycling. Good luck, Earth. Like
good luck, Earth. Is that a day? Good luck, Earth.
Listen.
So we don't have anything for the grandkids.
Here's why I'm able to recycle, because the bin is right next to the fridge out in the garage. So I take my glass out there, I pour it in, and I throw the can into the bin. All done. You know, all done. Yeah. So anyway, all right. So share with us, folks, that
so
last
what are you guilty?
thing.
What are you guilty about?
Not taking my breaks on time. So we'll come back to it because we got all kinds of stuff here. Like, you know, like, yeah, no, we got plenty of things that that other folks are guilty about too. So stick around.
This just into the newsroom. Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, has a new telephone number. It's 219-204-2140. That's 219-204-2140. New telephone number, still your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs. That new phone number, once again, for Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, 219-204-2140.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, And that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on and they are comfortable with what's happening. That I don't think has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
With so much financial uncertainty, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor, Christine Bogan. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for the future. After all, retirement isn't the end of the road. It's a new beginning. Call us at 219-866-3788. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hi, this is Cole Reisner. What are your insurance needs and how can we help? At Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency, we always put our customers first. By listening to your needs, we can offer the right protection for you. Whether it's home, auto, crop, business, or farm insurance, Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency is there for you with personalized service through Indiana Farmers Insurance. Contact us at 219-866-5854 or visit us on the Courthouse Square along the bricks on Harrison Street.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-517-9383. That's 800-517-9383. 800-517-9383.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Progressive knows if you have to choose between everyday life and your boat, boat wins.
What are you going to do? Take the boat out for a spin or go mail something? Boat wins! Are we cleaning the patio or taking the boat out fishing? Boat wins! Are we skipping that eye exam to go sailing? Boat wins!
Rescheduling eye exams can be a nightmare.
All right, fine. Eye exam, then boat.
Yeah!
With Progressive, you can bundle your boat with your home or auto and save with a discount and spend more time enjoying those savings on your boat. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states and situations.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
Separate Check of News. This Check of News brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
The Indiana Department of Transportation has announced the southbound Interstate 65 was opened back up at State Road 2, the Lowell exit, at 5:15 a.m. this morning Central Time, after work crews repaired the damaged asphalt in the area overnight caused by the semi-truck and trailer fire that shut down southbound lanes yesterday afternoon. No one was injured. NDOT thanked everyone who worked tirelessly overnight to clean up and resurface the section of the roadway affected about 1 mile north of the State Road 10 interchange. Tri-County School Corporation is continuing to expand their campus with the building of additional classrooms. Superintendent Patrick Culp said there are more additions as well.
Starting next year, our health occupations program, where students will be able to get the certified medical assistant endorsement through our school corporation. Our health occupations has been a 3-year process of starting this to now getting to the certification point. We already have a robust CTE program with welding, engineering, precision ag, culinary arts.
A whopping $2 billion shortfall for the next 2 years is complicating matters for state legislators in coming up with a required balanced budget and where to raise funds through program cuts and or revenue enhancements. Lawmakers have said everything is on the table, but they are hoping education funding, which makes up nearly 50% of the budget, could be spared. House Republicans included universal voucher funding for education at charter schools, regardless of income, in the original version of their budget, but the Senate originally took the universal portion out. Democrats in both chambers are against tax dollars for private schools. As we told you before, the raising of taxes on cigarettes and alcohol will be discussed. The House Speaker said one thing is not on the table when it comes to raising money, and that is legalization of marijuana. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Hi, this is Ned Tonner, and for over 25 years, I've met with clients in our area to discuss their legal issues, whether it be litigation, criminal, end-of-life issues, or family law. Call me today at 866-8888 to schedule an appointment. I'm here for you.
Ned Tonner, attorney at law, is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. That's Ned Tonner at 866-8888. Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
88-year-old Georgianne Sis Cabe of Wheatfield passed away on April 17th. Friends may call from 3 until 7 p.m. on Wednesday, April 23rd at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Georgianne Sis Cabe will be held at Sorrowful Mother Catholic Church 10 a.m. on Thursday, with Father Mike McKinney officiating. Interment will be at Sorrowful Mother Catholic Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Sorrowful Mother Food Pantry. 64-year-old Paul Edward Doc Smith Jr. of Rochester passed away on April 17th. Visitation will be from 4 until 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday, April 23rd at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Paul Edward Doc Smith Jr. will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursday at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Burial will take place at Riverside Memorial Cemetery in Monterey. The American Legion will conduct military graveside services. Memorial contributions may be made to the family in care of Alma Smith. Online tributes may be offered at frainmortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frain Mortuary in Winnemac. 65-year-old Donna Fisher of DeMott passed away on April 15th. Visitation for Donna Fisher will be held on Thursday, April 24th at Jackson Funeral Service DeMott from 2 until the time of the service at 6 p.m. Her wishes to be cremated have been entrusted to Jackson Funeral Service of DeMott. 70-year-old Randall Mack of Delphi, formerly of DeMott, passed away on April 18th. Friends may call from noon until 2 p.m. on Friday, April 25th at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Interment will be in DeMott Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the IU Arnett Hospice. 76-year-old Julia Ann Decker of Star City passed away on March 29th. A celebration of life of Julia Ann Decker will be held on Friday, April 25th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time at the Heartland Church of Winnemac. A visitation will be held from 5:30 until 6:30 Eastern on April 25th at the church. Arrangements entrusted to Frain Mortuary, Winnemac. 99-year-old Helen Vollmer of Fishers, Indiana, formerly of Francisville, passed away on April 3rd. Visitation will be from 10 a.m. until noon Eastern Time on Saturday, April 26th at St. James Salem Community Church in Francisville. A celebration of life for Helen Vollmer will be held at noon Eastern on Saturday, April 26th at St. James Salem Community Church, Reverend T.J. Jenny officiating. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to the church. Online tributes may be offered at frainmortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frain Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Francisville. 55-year-old Joe Y. Bannister of Maduraville passed away on April 18th. Per Joe Bannister's wishes, cremation will take place. Interment will be at Memory Gardens, Rensselaer. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, Earth Day, mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 72. Tonight, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 10 p.m. mostly cloudy with a low around 55. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a calm breeze and a high near 78. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 54. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 80. Thursday night, a 40% chance of showers, mainly after 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 58.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome into Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
Pleasant. Good Tuesday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprankle. Recapping area high school baseball played yesterday on the road. Rensselaer Central loses to Twin Lakes 14-4. Kankakee Valley defeats host John Glenn 4-2. Alex Barr gave the Cougars 5 dominant innings. He did not give up a run or a hit, punched out 12 and walked just 1. Zach Eggers, a 2-hit game. Both Luke Basie and Donnie Stam each driving in a run. Benton Central, a road winner over North Newton 6-1. Big day at the plate for the Bisons. Grant Wise, 4 RBIs, both of his hits, extra bases, a double and a home run. On the mound, Carter Fox and Mason Shutter combining for 10 Ks and 2 walks. Turning to yesterday's action in area high school softball, North Newton at home tops Rensselaer Central a 9-1 final. Sidney Rainford, a big factor for the Spartans, pitching a complete game, 7 innings, 17 strikeouts, walking 2, just 2 hits allowed. Rainford also coming through with the bat, 3 hits, including a double, 2 RBIs. June Busboom doubled twice, knocked in 2, also 2 runs scored. It was 21-2 West Central home victors over Faith Christian. Trojans with plenty of production, 3 hits from Kaylee Bishop. She had a double and a home run, 5 runs batted in. Also going yard, part of a 2-hit, 4 RBI day, Jaylee Glassford, a home run 2 for Brooklyn Lattimore with 2 hits, including a double, 2 RBIs. Back to Glassford, 9 strikeouts, no walks, over 4 innings pitched. South Newton takes a 3-2 loss at Attica and a home loss for North White, 6-3 to Caston. Local boys high school golf yesterday, Rensselaer Central hosting both Crown Point and North Judson at the Curtis Creek Golf Course. Bombers took second ahead of Crown Point. Beck Drone shot at Bomber best 43. Yesterday in local girls high school tennis, Rensselaer Central winning at home as a team by a 5-0 final. Singles wins for the Bombers, Ariana Rodriguez, Mika Martin, and Abby Jordan. Doubles victories, the teams of Emily Lauk, Olivia Kane, and Daniela Honeycutt, Samantha Ramos. Today's area high school baseball, Rensselaer Central hosts Twin Lakes. South Newton visits Faith Christian. West Central at home has Tri-County. Also at home, North White pairs up against Frontier. Benton Central entertains Delphi. Local high school softball for today, Kankakee Valley's at Boone Grove. South Newton welcomes in Faith Christian at the Remington Community Park. Tri-County hosts North White. West Central pays a visit to Tri-Township. The Mont Christian on the road matches up with Washington Township. Benton Central on their own diamond goes up against McCutcheon. MLB Patriots Day in Boston yesterday, featuring the White Sox and Red Sox closing out their 4-game series. The finale favoring the Red Sox 4-2, who take 3 of 4. Tale of 2 starting pitchers in this one. Jonathan Cannon drops to 0-3, allowing 4 runs on 6 hits. Cannon's counterpart, Walker Buehler, 7 solid innings of giving up just 1 run, 9 Ks, 3 walks. White Sox continued their 3-city road trip Tuesday, first of 3 at the Minnesota Twins. Cubs were off yesterday, but didn't make a trade in looking to acquire potential bullpen depth, dealing with the Seattle Mariners and picking up lefty Drew Pomeranz for cash considerations. Pomeranz will report to AAA Iowa. Cubs open up a brief 2-game set at home against the defending World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers. That's coming up later tonight. NBA playoffs having not played since Saturday. The Pacers resume their first round Eastern Conference series with the Milwaukee Bucks tonight. It's game 2 at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Pacers look to go up 2-0 in this best of 7. And that's a look at your sports for this Tuesday. I'm Frank Sprankle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Let's play Find the Big Deal with Strachan Van Til. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on grapes. On sale this week at Strachan Van Til. Red or green seedless grapes on sale this week at Strachan Van Til. When I say this week, I mean through today, because a new sale flyer comes out tomorrow. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on those. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Strachan Van Til and Touhyville.
This is the story of the one.
As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Oh, wow, honey, I love it. It's so beautiful and so sparkly.
Just like you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
I'll wear it every day. It goes with everything.
This Mother's Day, wow Mom with spirit-lifting, outfit-making, express your love jewelry. Shop jtv.com/mom for wow-worthy and budget-friendly styles.
I'm never taking it off.
Another wow factor? Sign up for JTV Text and get $30 off. If she loves jewelry, she'll love JTV.
Congratulations to Sarah in Wheatfield. She knew that red or green seedless grapes are on sale this week for 99 cents a pound when you use your digital rewards account at Stragaman Till. Ordering groceries online is easier than ever. Do it at StragamanTill.com. You can use your reward points. You still use your online coupons. You can set it up for pickup or delivery, so you can have it delivered right to your home or business, or have them do the shopping for you, and then you just go pick it up. Visit StragamanTill.com. Stragaman Till, life made simple, food made easy. Your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win a $50 gift card from Stragaman Till and Touhyville. We'll draw the winner on Friday. Good luck.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
There's exciting news for farmers in the Ileana area. Peterson Ag Service is thrilled to be your local Ag Leader dealer, bringing you the latest in precision farming technology. Ag Leader offers a full farm solution from cab to cab, season to season, bringing productivity to every corner of your operation. Sink it, steer it, plant it, apply it, harvest it, manage it. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader. Let Peterson Ag Service show you how. Call us today, 765-314-3276 to learn more.
Hello?
Hey, man, I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage, and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Touhyville. Now with even more Touhy.
Do you know what today is?
No, why don't you tell me?
You don't know? Today is Earth Day. Earth Day. And Earth Day heist.
Much better than Earth Day.
Earth Day? Happy Earth Day, everyone. I'm Recyclops.
Start a recycling program for Earth Day. You recycle?
We recycle everything.
Best Earth Day ever. Holla.
Happy Earth Day.
How about some Earth Day entertainment?
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here on Earth Day. Happy Earth Day, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us here on your Tuesday morning, portions of which are brought to us by Steve's Specialized Services in Rensselaer. Coming up May 3rd is their big annual spring open house. So there'll be all kinds of deals on the Bad Boy mowers and the Bandits. They'll have all kinds of cool stuff there at Steve Specialized Services. That is May 3rd. So make your plans to be there at Steve Specialized Services from 8 to noon. They'll have door prizes, $1,000 off select models. $1,000 off some select models of mowers and Bad Boys. So all kinds of good stuff going on there. Steve Specialized Services. Like them on Facebook to find out more. Also, I want to mention our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. Today is karaoke day over there at the Rensselaer Senior Center. They're going to be singing it up at noon. Have a fun time showing off your vocals at the Rensselaer Senior Center. Go and like Jasper County Community Services on Facebook. You're just going to find all kinds of great stuff that they're doing at the Rensselaer Senior Center and the Fozzie Senior Center. So in DeMott, all kinds of good stuff there. So folks have been jumping in, hanging out with us this morning. Our buddy Sean says, what a beautiful day is upon us. Hope everyone has a wonderful and blessed day. Absolutely. And Michelle says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl, from Larry and Michelle. Happy Tuesday. Hope all is well with you, Michelle. So thank you so much. All right. So we're talking Earth Day. And our poll question asking you, what's the last thing that you felt guilty about? Okay. So some of the things they put on the list, 31% of people say they feel guilty about wasting food.
Oh, I do.
I would say that's one of my little guilts. Like, that we toss out a lot of food, like we forget about stuff, or we will think we're going to do leftovers and then we don't, and it's that's one of those things that I feel about.
So I don't think we do a lot of wasting. I would rather either share it with somebody or.
Well, you're really good about that too. So like you made turkey for Easter and shared it with our neighbor across the street, shared it with Chris here at the radio station, where those are things that I never did when we weren't together. I didn't share with anybody. I hoarded and it's all mine, and you guys can all fend for yourselves, and good luck to everybody in the world.
Wow. He is risen. I mean, I just feel like there's people who are, I kind of feel like it's even hard enough. You and I love each other. We love spending time together. We have each other. It's still not the same Easter wise when there aren't little kids running around getting eggs, and you have the lamb this and the all, you all go to church together and all that stuff. So I do know that like lonely feeling of like the littles aren't around.
Yeah, I get that.
And then I just, with my neighbor, I mean, losing your spouse is like, I watched my mom go through it because my mom didn't even learn to drive. My dad handled the bank things and, and she was just not lost without him, but like really missed him. They had a marriage for I think 30 some odd years,
So for me, I guess I never really loved the whole Easter egg hunt thing. Like it was fine. Like I didn't do it much as a kid. Like I think we did it here and there.
We never did it as a kid because it's Easter. It's right. I know. Jews don't like eggs. I know. We do.
Jews hate the Easter bunny. Shalom.
But we didn't do that. So then I had my children and I was like, I got to look up what this even is. Like, but then I got really into it. Who doesn't like a good Easter egg hunt?
Yeah, I mean, it was fine. I
went to the bank. I'd get $75 in singles.
For the Easter bunny, there's kids that listen to us. For the
right? Does any? I'm not even going to say it. I almost did, but I'm like, I don't think that's
the thing.
I didn't spoil anything.
No.
Do you think I spoiled anything?
No,
I don't
no
mean
one knows
to.
anything. No.
I just know this. There was a candy store locally in Bourbonnais who had the Easter bunny show up.
Yeah.
I've never heard the ear piercing shrieking from my children when he was in our doorway.
Yeah, that was
not cool.
Yeah.
He hand delivered Easter baskets with their names on it. I thought it'd be all so good.
Yeah. Oh, they were scared? Oh, I thought it was like good shrieks. Oh, gotcha.
No bad shrieks. This was akin to going to take Easter bunny pictures at the mall. Have you ever done that? When they used to have the Easter bunny, the kids were like, "No, Mom, no."
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's
even Santa pictures for a while.
Yeah. That's what I used to do when UPS truck would pull up in front of our house.
Whatever.
No.
Whatever. I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm gonna make the show silent.
Okay. 27% of people feel guilty about leaving the TV on when they're not watching.
Never.
I don't know that I feel guilty about that. I don't usually leave it on when I'm not watching, other than if I fall asleep to it. Like I don't leave it on in the next room and then leave. Like for the day. So I know people that leave their TVs on for their dogs all day.
I've thought about it.
Yeah.
I've thought about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, as far as I go, I would, like little guilt things. Yeah. The wasting food thing is like, real for me, but like real guilt things, it's, I'm bad on doing the things I'm going to say I'm going to do. And I feel guilty about that. Like I say, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. And then don't do them. And that's those are the things that hit me when I lay down at night, is did you do any of the things you said you were going to do? And I don't feel like you mentioned in the last segment that I was lazy. I don't feel like I'm lazy.
Well, that's why I asked you. I didn't say you were.
Or do I think I'm lazy? I don't think I'm lazy. I think I don't do the things I should be doing. That I have guilt for that. That I'm not doing the things that I should be doing. That's definitely a guilt thing for me. Is that there's things that I know that I should be doing and don't accomplish. Don't do. So for whatever the reason is, so yeah. So share with us on the Facebook pages some of your guilts. Do you have what's the most recent thing that you felt guilty about? Shopping, too much TV, stealing Netflix, sharing your password with 50 people, whatever, whatever that little thing is. Let us know. By the way, want to mention, I know it was in the news, but 65 southbound is back open this morning after that horrendous fire yesterday from the that aerosol truck. Thank God no one was injured. The crews were on there overnight, fixing the damaged asphalt so the cars can get through there. So if you're headed that way on 65 at State Road 2, if you got to go that way for work or travel or whatever today, you're all set. So you mentioned this to me yesterday, and I thought that this was a really cool fact. Pope Francis, who just passed away, used to be a bouncer. That's crazy. So that made me think of, I have a picture in my phone, and it pops up from time to time, of my grandfather when he was like young in a fedora, like looking cool.
Stud.
Like,
Yeah.
yes. And that was my grandpa. Like I knew my grandpa as like this little old guy who loved to tinker with stuff and fix things. And my grandpa was kind of like my brother-in-law, where he could fix anything. But this was back before like you learned how to do stuff. So my mom tells a story of coming home one day, and he took apart the car to see how it went back together.
Did he get it back together?
Yeah. He wanted to learn all the things within the car. Like took it all apart underneath the hood. Had parts all over the driveway, and yeah. So learning stuff like this about like, this was the guy that was the Pope that we saw, like,
Did you read further? Because there's a couple more facts did you know he owned a Harley?
I did not.
At one time?
Says it right here. He also once owned a Harley. Not clear if he ever rode it. It was given to him by the company in 2013. But he auctioned it off the following year. So not sure if he ever actually rode it. He vowed he would baptize aliens, like outer space aliens, if they ever came here and asked for it. So he would baptize aliens. He said, when the Lord shows us the way, who are we to say, no, Lord, it's not prudent? No, let's do it this way. Who are we to close doors? Pretty big quote.
That's a huge quote, which is why when I saw a couple of quotes from him that I loved, I just spent the day yesterday crying and feeling like a certain amount of grief. And I was like, okay, I know it's called grief, but it's not like I want to say loved this guy, but I just felt like a big loss, and I couldn't put my finger on it.
But
does that make any
grief.
sense? Like
that's what grief is dealing with a loss of whatever it is.
Yeah.
I mean, they say things like you should grieve losing a job. You should grieve,
well, you do.
Losing your whatever. I mean, like there's Yeah,
it just brought me back to being in the square, both times. One, I was there when they opened the door for the first time, like the big door. And then I was there for with Harley the second time. And he actually spoke.
He was there then.
He was there.
Yeah.
I just kept thinking to myself, gosh, I hope he's taking a walk when we're like, because we were given free time.
Sure.
And I was like, wouldn't that be cool if
he's just getting gelato.
Right. Or pizza.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I never saw this Pope, but I saw Pope John Paul when I was a kid.
Did you really?
I mean, saw him speak. I mean, not
okay.
at McDonald's.
Yeah.
And so here's how big of a thing it was when he was in Chicago. Along the Kennedy, 90 to folks, we all went, and there was a grassy area along the expressway. All of us were out there. I mean, the whole neighborhood was there on, as if we were going to the zoo. It was there were blankets out there. It was cold.
On those overpasses where you have the grass and stuff?
Not alongside the highway. So you're driving, it'd be to your left or the right. There was grass along there. And we were all just up there just to watch the Pope Mobile go by at 55 miles an hour. It was a blur. We were there for an hour just waiting, and then it was zoom. That was it. Okay, that was
okay.
Was
so he was going 55. It wasn't like he was slowly,
it was a blur. It was because they had closed down the expressway.
Now, how did you feel? Did you feel like anything?
So I didn't. I felt like nothing because it drove by.
Okay.
So then the next day, before he was flying out, he was speaking at Grant Park. My dad and I got up dark and early, probably 5 o'clock in the morning. I remember this to this day. Had a red thermos full of hot chocolate and Oreo cookies, which I didn't even really like Oreo cookies. That was just the cookies we had in the house. And we went down there and stood in Grant Park, freezing cold, and listened to him speak, And then I felt like I got to experience him. You know what I mean? And then he got in a helicopter and was flown off to O'Hare, and then flew back to wherever, Rome or whatever he was doing. Yeah. But I remember that was a big deal, that he was there. So, So it says he was a bouncer at a nightclub in Buenos Aires, Argentina. That's crazy. And then, of course, now, they're going to have to go into a conclave and figure things out. But
so here's what they found. He left a last will and testament talking about his burial, what he wanted, because he was simple. So he didn't want the schmaltz, the over the top. But this was the last part of his will and testament, because I thought, ooh, this is really, really good stuff. Oh, hold on. Let me go back. So he ended his will with, quote, "May the Lord give the deserved reward to those who have loved me and will continue to pray for me. The suffering that has become present in the last part of my life, I have offered to the Lord for peace in the world and brotherhood among peoples.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I get choked up at that.
Yeah.
Like, just because I think to myself, like, he had the presence of mind to, like, still be talking to us when he can't anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah. Just his humility. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. Of course, they're going to begin looking for a new pope, and it also has led to a brand new app.
Pope Francis has died.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. And that fire is from the world's first conclave betting app, Draft King of Kings. Pick the next pope, you win. Could it be this old white guy? How about this old white guy? This old white guy looks kind of popish.
How about the black guy? Sure, or maybe any one of the other old white guys.
Play the Draft King of Kings Holy Trinity parlay. Pick the next pope, his pope name, and whether or not he'll be murdered by J.D. Vance. And you win.
My goodness,
Now,
come
and with your first bet,
on.
we'll send you an officially licensed Draft King of Kings Pope hat. Draft King of Kings, the official betting app of the Vatican.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. But that said, that was like a spoof.
Yes, obviously.
I will
yes,
bet you
yes.
that all the betting things actually open that up.
I don't,
because they're saying, I was
do
listening
we even
to,
know who it could possibly be? I mean,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
okay.
There's a great guy. Hold on. I think his last name is Tagle from Philippines. And that he's got my vote.
Oh, okay.
Not that I get to vote. Don't everybody get nervous. How'd she get in? Yeah. Louis Antonio Tagle.
All right.
Filipino prelate.
Well, there you
Prelate? Prelate? I don't know.
Sure. Prelate. That's what I am. I text. I'm
But
gonna be late.
he's Asian.
All right.
So he yeah. But he's really kind of cool, and he's very much like Pope Francis was in terms
Gotcha.
of thought process.
Thinking. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my. All right. Let's take a break. Let's see. We got all kinds of new stuff, including let's see. I don't know. We got all kinds of stuff. Oh,
We got, do you have the perfect
do we
pet?
have the perfect dog? Okay, so we'll get into that in just a little bit.
Yes, we do.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, Earth Day, mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 72. Tonight, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 10 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 55. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a calm breeze and a high near 78. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 54. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 80. Thursday night, a 40% chance of showers, mainly after 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 58.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
This just into the newsroom. Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, has a new telephone number. It's 219-204-2140. That's 219-204-2140. New telephone number, still your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs. That new phone number, once again, for Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, 219-204-2140.
Ready to build your future? At St. Joseph's in Rensselaer, you won't just learn carpentry, you'll do it. Our building and trades program puts you on site with hands-on construction of a house, from foundation to roofing. Gain the skills that make a difference with small class sizes and flexible schedules. Your path to a career in building and trades starts now. Don't wait. Enroll today at stjo.edu.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services, whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care. Each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab, and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Unearth the fascinating tales of the tracks at the Monon Connection Train Museum. Housing over 6,500 railroad items and numerous exclusive relics, it's the largest private railroad collection presented to the public in the U.S. Marvel at the extravagance of the Flagler car, crafted in the 1890s, a testament to opulence and ambition. Experience the rich tapestry of American railroad history right on Highway 421, Monon. Dial 219-253-4100 or visit mononconnection.net to make your plans today. Get on board for an unforgettable journey.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies are better than 1.
Wakey. This is going to get your attention, I tell you, man.
We got a great show tonight. Do you know what time it is?
Nope.
But I did say it would get your attention.
Oh, it's early morning, actually.
Whoa! Don't attack before I've had my coffee.
Just calmly pour yourself a cup of joe and focus.
Get yourself a cup of coffee.
Wake yourself up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Let the games begin.
Welcome to Touhyville. Portion of the show today brought to us by George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke. Did you know that residents at George Aid engage in community activities, including delightful day trips, taking advantage of convenient transportation services as well? George Aid is more than just for the elderly as well. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab, and therapy services. Check it out at georgeaid.org. Also want to mention our friends over at Ed White Auto Sales in Rensselaer. Great service department there at Ed White Auto Sales. They have the best for their customers. They offer diagnostic, repair equipment, brakes, oil changes, things like that. Find out more. Make an appointment at at edwhiteautosales.com. Getting all my super sponsors confused and mixed up. We really appreciate the folks that do sponsor the program and are a part of Touhyville. It means a lot to us. Of course, we love our advertisers. It's kind of what we do is we're a small business that helps other small businesses grow. If you want to be a part of it, simply email Cheryl, Cheryl. That's her right over there on the camera. She has her baseball hat on today. That means she's will be in front of her computer ready to email you back.
And I'm having a bad hair day. Those are the two things. One is relevant to you and one probably isn't.
So email Cheryl, Cheryl at the number 2 letter E, VILLE.com. And she'll get you all set up with how you can be a part of all of our summer fun. Christopher says, good morning, my friends. Thank you for being here every morning to brighten our day. Well, no, thank you, Christopher, for hanging out with us. Because if you guys don't listen, we're just two folks in a room talking to pieces of metal. Honestly, not much changes, though. Like, we turn the microphones off and then we just keep talking all day long. And then we have the same conversations and throughout the day. And Christine says, good morning. Looks like a great day to be out in the yard planting flowers. Can't wait to get out there. I just can't wait to be a part of it.
But I learned this. Don't pull the trigger too early.
I know.
I pay like so much more and it doesn't make it. So like I put one hibiscus outside. That's all.
Yep.
And then I put 2 of them inside the screen porch, which gets kind of tropically. So they're blooming like crazy. I took pictures, but I was like, people are going to want to shoot me because I just keep posting pictures of what seems to be the same plant. But like every time we have this door on the side that I'm cooking and I just look and it's got like these beautiful.
Just blowing up.
Yeah.
There is a 1% chance that you have a perfect dog. I guess we're in the 1%.
I couldn't believe it wasn't more than that, to be honest with you.
That's because ours is the only one.
But I read a little bit of this article and I went, no, I get it. Because I from time to time think we are so blessed that he is not the dogs that I've had before. Like, and I love them too. Don't get me wrong. But there was a dog I had. He was a collie. I loved him. Name was Romeo. And Romeo, before I went to school, I was taking classes in the summer and it was a Friday. So I was having a bunch of people over for Shabbos, the Shabbat. And I had baked bread and had to leave. Like I put them in the plastic bags with the twist ties on the counter, but I had to leave the bags open to cool so they didn't, just get all soppy while I went off to, and I had a gate that kind of gated off the kitchen so the dog couldn't get in the kitchen. Well, he jumped the gate apparently and ate all 7 loaves of bread with the plastic twist ties and the bag.
The whole thing.
Oh my
gosh.
So now we had to go to the, ER for dogs, the, veterinary clinics and whatever to get him checked out because he had these metal like twist ties in him.
Sure.
So I'm ready to kill him. And he ate all my loaves of bread, which took forever because I had to like triple the recipe. So we had enough. I mean, there was nothing. It was almost like, was that a figment of my imagination that I made the 7 loaves of bread and they were on the counter?
Right. Did it happen? Yeah.
It was gone.
Can I just tell you, all I thought about during that whole story was if he ever got out of the house and you were walking around the neighborhood going, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Like, that's all I could think about that whole story. As if he ever.
Okay, so what are the qualifications for a perfect dog, or as opposed to what
a non-perfect dog?
Yeah.
A study at Texas A&M found over 99% of dogs in the U.S. have behavioral problems, some kind of behavioral.
99%.
99%. They collected data from more than 43,000 dogs of various breeds, ages, size, location. The dogs were analyzed based on stuff like aggression, separation and attachment issues, fear and anxiety, and pooping or peeing inside. In the end, there's only about a 1% chance you have a perfect dog. 99.12% of dogs showed at least one behavioral rated moderately serious, or at least 2 problems of moderate to serious intensity. Separation and attachment behaviors were most common. Those things: restlessness, pacing, following people around the house, sitting close to them, escape attempts, or barking and chewing items when left alone.
We don't have any of those.
Well, I mean, sitting close to them, that's
Yeah, well, I
almost
was
all
going
the
to say,
time,
but he's with us, but he's also free to like. There's times where he just sits on your chair when you're not there.
does,
Like
yeah.
he has this. He's peaceful in the house. I don't think he follows us because he's scared to be alone.
No, if there was anything, I would think it would be. He seems to be tightly wound as far as if he hears anything out of place.
Or anybody walking outside of our window, like down the street. I had to tell
does
him,
not want
I had to pull him
other
aside
people
and-
on Earth.
Right. I'm like, dude, we don't own the block. We bought the house on the corner, but we do not own the entire block. And there are going to be people that walk. See that thing that's called the sidewalk. You walk it when you pee and poop, you know, you use it, but it's like kind of part of the.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the weird thing. So he will go nuts whenever he sees anyone walking in front.
Oh my gosh.
Anyone.
Our
Or
one neighbor
outside or
takes a
anything.
nice walk every
Yes.
day.
Yep.
It goes this way and then comes this way. We know it. We've been in the house now for 7 months.
Yeah.
Every day. Like he's a maniac.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that said, but if he's out there with them, he doesn't bark at them. And if he got anywhere near them, he would just want love.
Right. He
Like
rolls
he would just
over
roll
for-
over. He
right.
would just want to be
Right.
pet, all that. Like, so he's not like, but
But he
okay.
acts like Cujo
Yeah.
from the other side. Like,
last night, about 20 to 2 in the morning, there was 2 animals. I think maybe 2 cats got into it right outside my bedroom window.
oh, they did.
And that was, he was off to the races and
was it
barking
a
like
terrible
crazy.
noise? Because that happened to me too.
But it was
a couple
real
weeks
quick. So,
ago.
I mean,
yeah.
it just was quick enough that I think maybe they just kind of ran into each other, and so I don't know what was going on out there. But he did not want it. So that would be one issue I would mention about Ace, is that anytime there's a little noise. So you're upstairs. When you walk, we have an old creaky house. It'll make a noise. He'll jump down and bark like he thinks something's outside. And I'm like, no, that's just you upstairs,
Yeah.
And so there is that. Aggression is next, including growling, snapping, biting. Never had an issue with that. Minor behavior problems may seem relatively harmless, but experts say it's important to work with your vet to appreciate what might be going on in your dog's mind and recognize when special care is needed. So most dog owners will admit that their dog has at least a few issues, but others will insist that their dog is one of the 0.88%. I mean, he's got some, but
I don't. Yeah. Other than the barking at people walking by, I don't think he's got issues. Like he doesn't.
No, he does seem very jumpy. I mean, you drop a remote on the floor and he's, what's going on? What's happening? You close your the leg thing on your recliner and he just barks at you relentlessly.
Okay.
So I don't know what those
I'm not
issues
trying
are.
to justify it.
So-
like whatever, but I am. But anyway,
Cheryl's one of those people that's a dog mom.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. But do you think that's because his hearing is that good? Like
I have
meaning it
no
hurts
idea.
it, because it makes that doing
Right.
noise when I.
But he doesn't do it when you close it in the next room.
Yeah.
I'm just. It's when our daughter and her boyfriend were here. He didn't do it when they closed their thing. So
Yeah.
it's like there's something there like about that. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. I mean, listen. I sing a song to him all the time that he's the best dog in the whole blanking world. So that's. I mean, so I get it that that he doesn't have issues, but he's got some issues. He's like the rest of us. We all have issues.
Listen, you have to
that's-
live in our house,
That's right. You gotta have some
right?
some.
You don't
sort of
stand a
issues.
chance without some issue.
Right. You have to have something.
I mean, he's living with us.
Right. And that's okay. That's all fair. It's listen, I wouldn't want him to be perfect. Then there's a possibility that you get let down. But that said, for us, he's the perfect dog. See, now that would be more of what I would say to anybody who thinks they have the perfect dog.
Right.
Everybody's got the perfect dog for them.
them.
For them.
Right.
He fits
Right.
right into to your area.
Yeah.
So that would make
Mhm.
more sense. So this was something weird that I saw. I don't even understand it, but I don't understand anybody lying on a dating app. Can I just say that? And
Right. What do you think? You're not going to be found out at some point?
way before you and I met, I did the online dating thing for a little while, and I never understood the idea of people, because I would meet women and they would say guys lied all the time and I'm like, I don't. You're still gonna meet. Isn't the actual intention to like get together? Why are you pretending to be something else?
Well, especially if it's aesthetically like you're trying to make. I mean, they're gonna
That's what this one is.
I don't get it, because you said you're 6'4". When I meet you and you're 5'7",
They're calling this being hat fished, when someone wears a hat in their pictures to cover up the fact that they're balding.
Oh, hat fished.
I've been hat fished. Wait a minute, you had a hat on in your thing. Isn't that crazy?
I mean, my thing is select a good one that makes you kind of normal, like meaning like your normal thing. Like,
are you trying to say that balding isn't normal? Are you saying bald people aren't
just
normal?
the opposite.
Just kidding.
I think balding is sexy,
kidding.
actually.
I'm
So
just
you got the
teasing.
wrong girl on
No,
that topic.
I'm just teasing you.
I think it's, it's what drives me crazy is when you're trying to comb 3 hairs over, or you're trying to cover a patch. It is what it is, folks. Like,
No, I get that.
but
That's,
but if you're going to live with somebody for the rest of your life, a lot can change. So if you're judging on that, I mean,
that's but that's a new phrase called hat fishing.
that's hilarious. Number one characteristic you look for if you were dating. Number one thing that's got to be like that takes you farther than.
Okay. If I'm just going through a like
your
dating
wish
app?
list. Yeah, your dating app. Like, yeah.
Because here's why I had such a problem with it. I could not tell you what it is physically that makes me attracted to someone. I just know it when I see it. If you looked at my dating history, I don't have a type. I have many
So you have blondes, brunettes, redhead,
big, small, short,
skinny. Okay.
So the hard thing for me is with the dating apps was it's all physical in the beginning. It's all, so for me, it's so much personality. It's so much about clicking. And
for me, it's sense of humor.
Big sense of humor is a big one, is what I was going to say. It's
but I would
so
say
important.
For me, it was funny because I told you that the story about my boss doing what was the match, not match, but eHarmony. And after all that, one Friday we were hanging out. It said, "Congratulations, we can't find you a match. You're in the 5% of people we can't match.
You're the one we couldn't find a match for."
Yeah. Okay. If I was not feeling too good about myself before, I'm just gonna go hang myself.
Oh man. Well.
But we were laughing because I'm funny. I swear, and I'm Christian.
Yeah. I know.
So it's a weird combo. And there's nothing, I'm not going to stop swearing because I'm a Christian. Like, I'm not going to, I mean, I told you that one of my pastors had said when I became a Christian, because he was in the Air Force, God took away swearing from me. Never swore again.
Yeah.
Good for you. Apparently he didn't do that for me.
He did something else for me. He just moved right past that one.
Right.
Keep that one. Yeah.
So yeah.
All right then.
Hey!
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the pizza quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the pizza quiz. 219-866-4104. Need call number 7 to get in for a chance to win a one large, one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. 219-866-4104. I got a question today on the Blues Brothers. So here, I'll even do this for you. I'll give you the question. You see if you can call in with the answer. 219-866-4104. On this date, in what year did John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd first appear as the Blues Brothers on Saturday Night Live? 219-866-4104. On this date, in what year? Was it 1978, 1980, or 1982? 219-866-4104. John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd first appeared as the Blues Brothers on Saturday Night Live. 219-866-4104.
I think it's funny. I don't think, because we were going earlier now, the music doesn't like immediately make people start dialing.
I don't know.
Because it used to make everyone dialing to where.
Dialing for dollars. There we go.
Yes.
Dialing for pizzas. So, all right.
Rick's Pizza.
Yeah, maybe no one knows the answer to this one. All right. 219-866-4104. What year did John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd first appear as the Blues Brothers? Okay. All right. Let's see. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Hello?
Hi, you there? No. Nope. Hung up. 219-866-4104. Had multiple other people calling in, but I was trying to let him answer. So, what year did Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi, first appear as the Blues Brothers on Saturday Night Live? 78, 80, or 82?
This one I would have guessed right.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. Here we go. Good morning. Who's this? Are we just having issues with the phones? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
There we go. All right. I thought it was technical difficulties. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Kent.
Hey, Kent. All right. What year did John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd first appear as the Blues Brothers on SNL? Was it 78, 80, or 82?
78.
Yes, it was 1978. Hold on a second. I'm going to send you over to Cheryl's phone so she can get your info. And you just got yourself a pizza from Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. We'll try and get us a winner again tomorrow. That's how we do it.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
The Whistle Stop has entered the breakfast territory. Every Saturday and Sunday, they're offering irresistible breakfast buffets from 8 until 1 p.m. Eastern. Hearty biscuits and gravy, crispy bacon, perfectly scrambled eggs, fluffy French toast, waffles, and savory sausage are all waiting for you. All are invited to the Monon Connection Museum after your morning feast that you won't soon forget. Don't miss the Breakfast Express at the Whistle Stop Restaurant, US 421 in Monon. Be sure to like them on Facebook.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Find the award-winning service you need with Shelter Insurance agent Lauren Berenda on 231 in Rensselaer.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. More fiber?
What?
Down here, buddy. It's me, your spoon. Constipation with belly pain still coming back?
Yeah.
Talk to your doctor. It could be irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, but Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
This is the Q 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long, right here on the Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
The Indiana Department of Transportation has announced the southbound Interstate 65 was opened back up at State Road 2, the Lowell exit, at 5:15 a.m. this morning Central Time, after work crews repaired the damaged asphalt in the area overnight caused by the semi-truck and trailer fire that shut down southbound lanes yesterday afternoon. No one was injured. NDOT thanked everyone who worked tirelessly overnight to clean up and resurface the section of the roadway affected, about 1 mile north of the State Road 10 interchange. Tri-County School Corporation is continuing to expand their campus with the building of additional classrooms. Superintendent Patrick Culp said there are more additions as well.
Starting next year, our health occupations program, where students will be able to get the certified medical assistant endorsement through our school corporation. Our health occupations has been a 3-year process of starting this to now getting to the certification point. We already have a robust CTE program with welding, engineering, precision ag, culinary arts.
A whopping $2 billion shortfall for the next 2 years is complicating matters for state legislators in coming up with a required balanced budget and where to raise funds through program cuts and or revenue enhancements. Lawmakers have said everything is on the table, but they are hoping education funding, which makes up nearly 50% of the budget, could be spared. House Republicans included universal voucher funding for education at charter schools, regardless of income, in the original version of their budget, but the Senate originally took the universal portion out. Democrats in both chambers are against tax dollars for private schools. As we told you before, the raising of taxes on cigarettes and alcohol will be discussed. The House Speaker said one thing is not on the table when it comes to raising money, and that is legalization of marijuana. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
If you were to unexpectedly pass away, would your family know how you wanted to be remembered and completely agree on how to honor your memory? At Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer in Morocco, we know that differing opinions among family members can cause avoidable conflict and stress. When you pre-plan your funeral at Steinke Funeral Home, your family will know exactly what kind of funeral you want and how you want to be remembered. Call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit steinkefuneralhome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
88-year-old Georgianne Sis Cabe of Wheatfield passed away on April 17th. Friends may call from 3 until 7 p.m. on Wednesday, April 23rd at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Georgianne Sis Cabe will be held at Sorrowful Mother Catholic Church 10 a.m. on Thursday, with Father Mike McKinney officiating. Interment will be at Sorrowful Mother Catholic Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Sorrowful Mother Food Pantry. 64-year-old Paul Edward Doc Smith Jr. of Rochester passed away on April 17th. Visitation will be from 4 until 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday, April 23rd at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Paul Edward Doc Smith Jr. will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursday at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Burial will take place at Riverside Memorial Cemetery in Monterey. The American Legion will conduct military graveside services. Memorial contributions may be made to the family in care of Alma Smith. Online tributes may be offered at frainmortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frain Mortuary in Winnemac. 65-year-old Donna Fisher of DeMott passed away on April 15th. Visitation for Donna Fisher will be held on Thursday, April 24th at Jackson Funeral Service DeMott from 2 until the time of the service at 6 p.m. Her wishes to be cremated have been entrusted to Jackson Funeral Service of DeMott. 70-year-old Randall Mack of Delphi, formerly of DeMott, passed away on April 18th. Friends may call from noon until 2 p.m. on Friday, April 25th at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Interment will be in DeMott Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the IU Arnett Hospice. 76-year-old Julia Ann Decker of Star City passed away on March 29th. A celebration of life of Julia Ann Decker will be held on Friday, April 25th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time at the Heartland Church of Winnemac. A visitation will be held from 5:30 until 6:30 Eastern on April 25th at the church. Arrangements entrusted to Frain Mortuary, Winnemac. 99-year-old Helen Vollmer of Fishers, Indiana, formerly of Francisville, passed away on April 3rd. Visitation will be from 10 a.m. until noon Eastern Time on Saturday, April 26th at St. James Salem Community Church in Francisville. A celebration of life for Helen Vollmer will be held at noon Eastern on Saturday, April 26th at St. James Salem Community Church, Reverend T.J. Jenny officiating. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to the church. Online tributes may be offered at frainmortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frain Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Francisville. 55-year-old Joe Y. Bannister of Maduraville passed away on April 18th. Per Joe Bannister's wishes, cremation will take place. Interment will be at Memory Gardens, Rensselaer. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, Earth Day, mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 72. Tonight, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 10 p.m. mostly cloudy with a low around 55. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a calm breeze and a high near 78. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 54. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 80. Thursday night, a 40% chance of showers, mainly after 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 58.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Touhyville. Two Tuies are better than one.
Look who's up, sleepyhead.
It's too early. I'm so sleepy.
Dude, you're being very unballer right now.
I'm just trying to help you wake up, man.
Get back to work. Go back sleepy. Sleepy.
We've got a lot to do today.
I love my job.
But I don't work for free.
Did I mention it's a paying gig?
Well, I've got my attention. You got my attention.
Get it together and put a smile on your face.
It's showtime!
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you. It is Tuesday. We're having fun getting your day started, hopefully with a smile on your face. It's our plan each and every morning, so we try to do. Portion of the show is brought to us by Another Season in DeMont. Talk about having a smile on your face. How about if you head over to their vendor pop-up this weekend?
You will be, you'll definitely be smiling.
Yes. It's,
whoops.
All right.
Sorry.
There. Oh, all right.
Yep.
It's going on this Saturday with multiple vendors: Dockside Inspirations, Hive Tattoo Studio, Fusion Permanent Jewelry, Winnie's Policious Dog Treats, Olivia Hazel Homemade, and of course, all the great stuff that is at Another Season. It's this Saturday, 10 to 4 at Another Season in DeMont, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMont. Like them on Facebook to find out more. Each day they're doing a vendor spotlight. So,
yes.
Showing off what the vendors do. So today is for the Hive Tattoo Studio. So
who's responsible? I don't want to strip, but I got
lots of them. From her.
Yeah. She does really good work.
Yeah, multiple. Also want to mention our friends over at Vierk's Fine Jewelry. We were just walking around there yesterday.
Yes.
Chit-chatting with all the
One
good
of my
folks.
favorite. And their staff is so friendly.
Yes.
You know, I kind of had to pick up the mother load of batteries.
Yeah.
For my watches.
Yeah. I didn't even know you had that many watches until we got there, and they pull out all these boxes. I'm like, well, those can't possibly be for all of us.
I know, right?
What's
just over the
You
years.
only have 2 wrists.
I know.
Although you only have 2
then
feet.
they cleaned my ring. Right. They cleaned my ring, and there's nothing better than when they hand it to you after you haven't had it, and they go,
Well, they cleaned it. They
was
sized it for you. They fixed some loose stones. They did all kinds of cool stuff. It's what they do over at Vierk's Fine Jewelry at the
And they
corner
do it
of
with a
18th and
smile.
Main and Lafayette. Yes.
And then we got to
Super
see
fun.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff is there, and they're not just a jewelry store either. Jeff is the only what's
Certified
the
gemologist.
Yes, an appraiser. So he does all my appraisals.
Yep.
Then they have a big case, which is right where you went while I was picking up all my stuff, to look at all the coins and the collectibles and stuff.
Yeah,
like
they had some Batman stuff.
They had
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some cool stuff there.
Yeah.
So, visit them online as well at Vierks.com or at the corner of 18th and Main in Lafayette. So all kinds of good stuff there. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Rich says, good morning. Good morning, Rich. Thanks for hanging out. Chipotle is coming to Mexico. Do they need it?
Okay, so when I read that, I went, wow. To me, that's kind of gutsy. Because, like, in America, we think, let's say that's authentic or somewhat authentic Mexican, not like Ida's.
Right.
I mean,
I would love to know, because I probably couldn't handle the spice, but I'd love to know, like, what Ida and her family like to eat at Ida's.
Well, okay, so that they did tell us. She told us about the birria tacos.
That's right.
Because I had those last year for Cinco de Mayo, and Cinco de Mayo is right around the corner. I mean, they're advertising with us now, but if you haven't made your reservations for there yet, you definitely want to do that.
Now, when is it this year?
You almost got me. You almost got me. Because I told you when I was writing the spot, I went, huh, is it the same day? And then I made myself laugh. Hey, moron. Cinco de Mayo. Yes, it's the same day. Although, you know what? The first year they advertised with us, they actually did it the day after because it was a weekend day.
Yeah.
But they're whatchamacallit's going to be opened. They're
I'm hoping it's warm enough for that day.
I
Nice.
do.
I loved eating out of their patio last year.
I want to have a party one of these years.
Yeah.
For birthday, for whatever. Because I've really never had a celebration. Like our birthday celebrations pretty much are you and I now. We used to do it with our best friends. And then we did it, our best friend's family and ex. Like, you know what I mean? Like everybody came. But I would love that. Like, because the area is just beautiful. It's conducive for parties or large gatherings. They really did a good job.
I don't say this like a woe was me kind of a thing, but in my adult life, I can only think of one time that we had like celebration about my birthday. And that was the day that we almost lit the Buffalo Wild Wings.
We burnt the wild, we almost right next to the fire chief in Bourbonnais. Leave it to us.
You decided that it needed all the candles for how old I was.
Right.
And it just was like, ooh, okay,
and one for good luck. Right.
Yeah.
And they let us do it. I was shocked that someone that we didn't get.
And the fire chief was like, okay, like I'm here. It's all good. You know, yeah. And they could have come out with a fire extinguisher.
Remember the one, right?
You know, I'm not saying.
Remember the one at the Kalahari where I had the triple cake for you with Batman?
Yes. That's right. That's okay. So two. And I'm not saying it like we always had fantastic over the top super duper cakes. No doubt about it. That was always our thing. Like you had the radio cake.
Yeah, the radio cake was one of my favorites.
Was super cool. Then Harley started getting into making cakes. So it had the Batman cake,
the Lego cake,
had the Lego cake, which was for Father's Day. No, I just remember it was.
I just remember it had the Batman logo in the middle of it.
And then I got the Lego Batman DVD for Father's Day. So, had the Wrigley Field cake, the popcorn bucket cake. So there's plenty of over the top outlandish cakes, like fantastic cakes. But and again, I'm really not saying it like a wah wah. It was so our daughter's birthday was always 4th of July weekend.
Well, it's July 2nd and yours is the 6th.
Right. So we would do this whole thing like celebration of going away for the 4th of July weekend. And by the time we got back, by the time we got to the 6th, we were all just kind of like, oh, not another cake. Like we were just kind of like done. Like,
well, a lot of times
as we got older,
cakes home.
As we got older, the Kalahari trip got a little harder and harder, and I would get to the point where riding the water slides for me was just like I felt like I broke my tailbone every year when we would go, and it was just like.
Then do you remember when we tried to learn how to surf?
I'm pretty sure I broke my foot. Like I'm pretty sure. I can't think of anything else. So I had always
blacker and bluer than anything. Yeah.
I had always wanted to try those things where they have you try the surfing things and it's in like a pool thing, like on a hill type thing.
Yeah,
I always wanted to try it.
One word for that: dangerous. I don't see how that's not even shut down. That's just an accident waiting to happen.
Fall and bang their heads, and I'm like, it was just crazy.
Fall on their face.
I always wanted to try it because I always wanted to try surfing. I always thought it'd be cool to go to Hawaii and try surfing. So I know you got to do it with Aaron Rodgers when you guys were dating. So no, that's not what happened.
Rob Bell, with Rob Bell and his 3 days. Jeez. It's sick to the pastor. Aaron Rodgers was there. I don't even know if he surfed that day.
So
we did talk though.
I know. That's why I have fun with it.
It was very nice.
So yeah. No, I feel like Aaron Rodgers lost his mind the last couple of years. I think he used to be like fairly normal. So anyway, so I always thought it'd be cool to try surfing. So I tried that thing at the Kalahari, and like you're supposed to like hop up and it like kind of like moves the board. I landed underneath the board, 1 foot underneath the board, and then landed on top of it.
Your foot was sideways.
Yeah,
it was just to look at it.
Hit it the wrong way,
bad.
and I was messed up the rest of the trip. So anyway, none of that's why you called. You called because you were like, "Why is Chipotle coming to Mexico?" Glad you asked. Chipotle heads south of the border, opening its first location in Mexico. The California-based chain said Monday it's planning to open a restaurant in Mexico early next year.
Where does it say?
In Mexico City, it says.
Okay.
Chipotle is partnering with Alcia in Mexico City, a company that operates Domino's, Starbucks, Burger King, Chili's, and other brands in South America and Europe. They plan to explore additional expansion in Mexico and other locations.
Will they have liquor? Is it going to be like a cantina?
I think so. I think Chipotle here has liquor, I think, in America.
They do?
I think so. I think you can get a beer there.
I'm saying margaritas. I was thinking from the perspective of a margarita.
I don't know. I don't understand. I mean,
who
maybe
gets what or why?
I guess maybe I'm crazy, because we could also make a hamburger here at home and we all go to McDonald's. So, I mean, maybe it's just kind of the same thing in Mexico.
Right. Just wonder if it's Americanized. Like, that's what I'm wondering.
Well, maybe they want that as a switch up from their normal.
True.
Like, I don't know. I mean, like, for me, I don't understand who goes to Fazoli's, but people do.
We just talked about that yesterday because we were in Lafayette with clients.
I know. Listen, and if you like it, that's fine. Taste and smell, you can't debate. I get it. But you told me that a friend of yours said they had the best pasta, and I told you that they were wrong. It's okay. Some people are just wrong. That said, you and I talk about liking, banquet pasta that we call spitty pasta. Like,
yes.
Other people would be like, that's mush. Why do you like that?
It was Brown's chicken was the best back in the day. And then came Brown's chicken, and then came Boston Market was great when they used to.
I never had Boston Market's pasta. And when you told me that they had the same, I was like, I missed out.
You did miss out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then they stopped. Like, you can't even find spitty pasta, really.
No. It's,
Although, when we were at the Strax in Crown Point,
you saw it, but we just didn't know.
I bought.
Did you buy it?
Frozen Chef Boyardee.
Oh, ravioli. Yeah, we'll see how that is.
So we'll see if that's because you itch for that every so often.
I do. I buy the cans sometimes. Yeah. My buddy, Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, I love that Strax.
Yeah.
Ooh, did I love that Strax?
Yeah,
I like our Strax too, but that was a super Strax.
That was like a giant one.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, let's see what else we got. A viral challenge is back after more than a decade, and
it's not the water one, is it? The dump on your head, the ice water.
Okay, we're not going to do the show anymore. We're just gonna. Cheryl's just going to spoil everything.
No. Is it? Because I didn't catch that one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the ice bucket.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll do a different story then when we come.
That was
really fun. We're going to take a break. Cheryl and I are going to have a meeting about teases, and
the third meeting about teases.
I mean, and then I don't know. Oh, you know what? We're not even going to do any of that. You know why? Because it's time for the Mr. P Locksmith and Security Dumb Criminal of the Day. So we're not doing any of those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
take that.
Had it not been for me, you wouldn't have remembered. There you go.
I
Take
would have
that
noticed during the break.
Roll that up and smoke it.
You stick it up your pipe and smoke it.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
When you think of diamonds, what comes to mind?
Getting engaged?
Your wedding day?
A favorite anniversary. Diamonds tend to be associated with special memories. The next time you hear the word diamonds, you need to think of Birk's Fine Jewelry.
At Birk's, we have the area's largest and finest selection featuring hundreds of in-stock certified diamonds, all shapes and sizes and specializing in a carat and larger.
And our prices and quality will meet or exceed anyone's from the mall to the internet to even New York's Diamond District.
And for true expertise, Birk's has Lafayette's only GIA graduate gemologist in residence, along with the area's only, and we do mean only, USPAP compliant jewelry appraiser.
Let Birk's help make any occasion shine with the perfect diamond for your individual taste, style, and budget.
If you're serious about a diamond and serious about saving money, then you need to visit Birk's Fine Jewelry. Seriously.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Birks.com.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Hey, fellow Gen Xers, it's Elizabeth Banks. Big news. The recommended age for pneumococcal pneumonia vaccination has been lowered to 50 and older, even if you're healthy. It's up to us to lead the charge. After all, we gave the world the internet. We're trailblazers. Let's lead the way again because we are at over 6 times greater risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Gen X, this is our shot. Head to vaxassist.com and schedule today. That's vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Good morning, Doctor. Doctor? Hi, Doctor. Doctor?
Dr. Jackson's practice is growing.
What do you mean we're still short-staffed?
He needs a good patient doctor.
How do we not have enough doctors to doctor all these patients?
And he doesn't have the patience to sift through hundreds of resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Transforming your land with a John Deere compact tractor is as easy as connect, latch, load, haul, spread. Cutting grass is as simple as roll, click, mow. Box blading is as effortless as hook, lock, grade. And backhoeing is as convenient as turn around, switch, dig. Because when you've got the versatility to tackle just about any job and dealer support in your own backyard, you just have to get in the seat. Find the right compact tractor for you at johndeere.com.
You ready to rock?
This is going to get loud.
97.7 FM WLQI. The Q. Touhyville. 2 Touhies. That's a lot of Touhy.
Ask the right questions, you'll get the right answers.
What day is it? Great question.
It's Tuesday.
Wow, this is awesome. You're too easily impressed.
Yeah. That must be why we're friends. What do you want to do?
Let's do a show.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay, everybody. Let's do a super good show.
It's not a good idea. It's an awesome idea.
Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Portions of the show is run and brought to us by our friends over at the Jasper County Fair Association. They got bingo coming up. Let's see, we got it in May. I know that. May the 4th. Oh, I should have thought of that from yesterday. May the 4th bring bingo. That's what I say. It's doors open at 2. The bingo starts at 3. You got baked potato and salad, all kinds of good stuff. Playing bingo. Tickets available at Brown's and Janet's Embroidery ahead of time for just $30. So make your plans now for bingo at the Jasper County Fairgrounds. Also, don't forget about the Spooktacular Camp. That's going to be so cool.
That's in October, yeah?
Yeah, that's in the fall. That's after we get through the fair and all that good stuff. All kinds of good things going on there. Also want to mention our friends over at Supercuts. Don't settle for a regular cut when you can get yourself a Supercut at Supercuts in Rensselaer and Lowell. Don't forget they have tanning as well. Good folks over there at Supercuts. Time now for the Mr. P, Locksmith and Security Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Today's dumb criminal comes to us from Los Angeles. And we have a Earth Day dumb criminal today. Okay? For some reason, don't know who, don't know why, someone went through downtown Los Angeles earlier this week with a chainsaw cutting down trees. Just cutting them down. They see people on social media think it was some kind of anti-Earth Day protest. Why?
What is wrong with
why
you?
would you be anti-Earth? You know it's where we live, right? It's you're on the Earth. Just saying.
This is an act of destruction. Start getting pictures from many different people in the influencer space, downtown space, saying, "Did you see what they did last night?" And I realized this was a little more malicious than the city chopping trees down.
They said they don't have an exact count yet, but the LA Times said dozens of trees were cut down. The person just went down the street cutting as many as they could. I wonder, it doesn't really say, but what kind of damage could have been done by cutting down trees? And how did no one not hear?
What do you mean? What kind of damage could have been done? It takes years and decades.
I'm saying could have fallen on houses, could have fallen on cars, could have killed somebody.
Right, but just in and of itself.
Well,
you plant a tree, and it takes 20 years to get to where it's like
doing something. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's apparently security footage of someone with a chainsaw riding around on a bike. Authorities have not ID'd the suspect yet, but they vow to catch whoever did it and hold them accountable. The mayor's office put out a statement calling it beyond comprehension. They're planning to replace the trees as soon as possible. They say it happened Friday night, so no one's officially said there's a connection between that and Earth Day.
Well, and with everybody's Ring cameras, you're not going to be able to find this guy, or even traffic cameras or whatever it is.
But no one came out to check why there was a chainsaw going crazy throughout the night.
Yeah, that's true, because it's awfully loud.
Yeah. Even if I saw a person with a chainsaw out there, I don't know if I'd go out. I might call the police and be like, there's a guy out there with a chainsaw. That doesn't seem good for me.
Mm-hmm.
And he's wearing a hockey mask. I don't understand why that is. It's
Look, Halloween's early.
It would be really easy to catch all these people if they had surveillance cameras from Mr. P. Locksmith and Security.
Mm-hmm.
You could have a surveillance camera to catch all the people doing all the chainsawing. Mr. P. Locksmith and Security, like him on Facebook. Check out some different things, including tips on your locks and security tips, things like that. He's going to start putting those up there, some videos. Also, check out the brand new website, mrplocksmith.com. That's mrplocksmith.com. You will be precisely perky when Mr. P gets you back into your home. And I'm positive.
Precisely.
And I'm trying to throw some P's in there. I'm positive you will be happy with the work that he does, getting you back into your car.
He is not prickly.
He's not prickly.
He likes pickles.
He's peaceful. He likes pickles. I don't know that for sure, but I will find out. Ask him.
Jasper County REMC.
Today, Earth Day, mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 72. Tonight, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 10 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 55. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a calm breeze and a high near 78. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 54. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 80. Thursday night, a 40% chance of showers, mainly after 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 58.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
This just into the newsroom. Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, has a new telephone number. It's 219-204-2140. That's 219-204-2140. New telephone number, still your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs. That new phone number, once again, for Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, 219-204-2140.
Celebrate Cinco de Mayo with Ida's Mexican cuisine in the heart of downtown Rensselaer. Whether you're enjoying Ida's secret family recipe, birria tacos, or any of their mouth-watering made-from-scratch menu items like burritos, enchiladas, or fajitas, no visit to Ida's is complete without one of their to-die-for margaritas. Made with freshly squeezed lime juice, served ice or frozen. Enjoy the sounds of live mariachi with a mariachi band from Chicago, performing from 5 until 8. Celebrate Cinco de Mayo with Ida's on their beautiful outdoor patio in the heart of downtown Rensselaer.
Brad Gutwine from Gutwine Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwine Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwine Motor Company in Monon.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Now is the time to get to Steve's Specialized Services in Rensselaer. They have extended the special Home and Garden Expo prices on Bad Boy mowers and Bandits. You can get those prices now through April 30th. Don't wait. Stop by and test drive them today. Single and crew cabs available. Easy financing is available. Steve's Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer. Like them on Facebook or visit stevesspecialized.com.
Rios Granite specializes in granite and quartz countertops. You'll get luxury that matches your unique style. Enjoy an exquisite and functional outdoor space perfect for entertaining or relaxing with Rios outdoor kitchens or barbecue grill islands. Rios Granite has a diverse range of options for patio flooring that's durable for the Midwest winters and looks incredible too. Visit their brand new showroom at 8231 South 650 West, just south of St. Joe's, or explore online at riosgranite.com. Like and follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Book your appointment today. Rios Granite, sculpting stone, shaping homes. Se habla español.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. Now even Touhier.
What's today?
It's Tuesday. Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday, yes, Tuesday.
Oh, hello, early bird.
Right, early bird.
The early bird worm.
We have work to do. We have work to do. Yeah, I don't want to go to work. Well, someone has to do it, right?
But it's not going to be me.
It's certainly not going to be me. Let's be plucking for another ring.
You're on the air.
It's showtime.
Stephen Sherrill with you here on the air on the Q and 98 Gold. Streaming on video, thanks to our good friends over at the Kasatovich Complete McDonald's in Rensselaer, DeMott, and Hebron. Multiple locations. Save big using the McDonald's app. named our champion this morning. Best McDonald's menu item. McDonald's fries is our big McMadness winner. Of course, go and like our video on Facebook if you're watching. Just click like. We appreciate that. Share it on your page. Get more folks to watch and hang out with us. Or if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. All that stuff sponsored by our friends over at Kasanovich Unfleet McDonald's, but powered up by Jasper County REMC. They bring us our power each and every day right here to the radio station. Visit jasperremc.com to find out more about what they do there. Also want to mention our friends over at Curbsy Head Start. Open 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. Quality program following federal and state regulations. Teachers plan a play-based lesson using creative curriculum, zoophonics, and more. Find out more at kirpc.net. That's their website. And you can enroll your child year-round. You can also find some great testimonials from real parents on their Facebook page. That's KIRPC Head Start on Facebook. So, all right, let's see what we got going here. Well, as I mentioned before the break, or you mentioned before the break, apparently the Ice Bucket Challenge is coming back after it went viral for the first time 11 years ago. A group of college students got it trending to raise money for mental health charity, Active Minds. So it's going viral again. So did you ever do it last time or no?
I really didn't.
No, I did it and someone challenged me, and then I did it in our backyard. It was fine. It was just something to do internet-wise and virality or whatever you call it. So, saw this, joked about it earlier. A man in Arizona ripped a stranger's eye out in a random attack after the victim said, "How are you doing?" I'm gonna guess not good.
Is that like a new comment? Like, if I had an eyeball for every time someone said, "How are you?"
I mean, I'm gonna say.
I mean, what in the world?
He wasn't doing well. I'd say he was not doing good. I just asked. Sorry, I asked.
Hey, tomorrow's Would You Rather Wednesday. Would you rather answer honestly or have your eyeball ripped out of your head?
Right? Just saying. When you're out and about today, do not ask anybody.
How you doing?
Don't do that. Don't do that. You never know what could happen.
We gotta stop. No, that's just not cool.
Well, no, it's not cool. It's not even rip your eyeball out.
I'm saying though, like, we can't become afraid of society to ask, like, or to embrace or whatever it is. Like,
I'm not
that's
afraid of
insane.
society. I just don't care. Oh, wait, no, that's not nice. How's this for out there? Two twin sisters, were eyewitnesses to an account of a carjacking. They were eyewitnesses to a carjacking that caused a deadly crash in Australia yesterday.
Oh, God.
Apparently, these two twin sisters, Bridget and Paula Powers, speak in unison all the time. So this was their interview.
And one guy, he was up there with our mum. He went up there and he was coming back down towards us. And he goes, "Run, he's got a gun." And our heart started to pound.
I would have to just call timeout.
Oh, nails on the chalkboard.
Have either of you ever dated anyone? Like, just because you two gotta go. You two gotta get out of here. What is going on? Christine says an eye for an eye. No. Yeah, these twins, no, they gotta go. No way. No, thank you. All right. How about this? Things people are 100% brainwashed into believing they need.
Okay.
Can I, without even looking at the list, candles in their home?
Stop it now. No.
You do this every time we go to a TJ's or a Marshall's or anything, and you want me to smell all the candles because you love them. You love the smell of the candles. And I would say 1 in every 14 or 15 do I smell something different. To me, they all smell like wax. And I'm 100% positive it's my nose. I'm 100%. I understand this completely. I understand that it's me, but it's got to be like a way strong scent for me to even notice. And I never know what it is. Like you say, "Ooh, smell this," and I go, "Oh, lemon."
Seriously?
Lemon, and you're like, "No, it's strawberry." Or what? Like I never know what it's supposed to like. There's ones that you've had me smell, and I'm like, is it vanilla? And you're like, no, musk. I'm like, oh, okay.
No,
I don't know what.
Wow.
I'm not good at it. Just like I don't know what I like in food. Like I will eat something.
Oh, I can tell you what it is.
Right.
Yeah,
You can say that needs more cumin, that needs more oregano, whatever it is. I will know that it needs salt. Other than that, when you say, so what's in it? I'm like, I don't know. Like stuff that I bought at a restaurant, got at a restaurant. I don't know. Meat, potato. They probably put some stuff on it. I'm so bad at knowing like what's in a thing. Like I don't know that. So things people are 100% brainwashed into believing they need. An endless stream of clothes and accessories to follow every trend. Okay. Yes to part of that for you. But you don't really follow trends.
No,
you follow what you like.
I do.
Now sometimes that is the trend. Like sometimes you like the trend.
Yeah, sometimes
but
I don't
you
really
just like what you
I don't
like.
care about trends.
You are not a you're trendy, but you don't follow the trends. You're not looking for trends like, oh, that's in. Now I have to have that.
No,
you just like
if anything,
stuff.
when it comes
Like,
back, I'll go, we are not doing that again. Like
the thing is for you is that you just like a lot of things. And I don't mean like a pile of things. I mean, you like that too, but you like, there's a lot of stuff that you see that you're like, oh, I really like that. 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 Like you really genuinely like a lot of things. So expensive weddings and expensive funerals.
I never, ever, ever wanted that. Even a long time ago.
Right.
To me, I was always like, I could have a down payment for a house or spend it on a party one night.
Right.
Pass.
Right.
Like if you and I ever get remarried, I think it should be on a beach. The two of us, our kids, if they want, the end.
See, I was planning on just doing it right here in the studio. Just somebody come in while we're on. I mean, it won't be on like sweatshirt day or something. Like we'll wear nicer clothes, but
could you kind of not wear a Touhyville t-shirt with our picture, our caricatures? Okay,
I'll wear it, but with a tie.
Oh, okay.
Like,
all right.
See,
we're like, compromising already.
Or it'll be like one of those tuxedo shirts, and it'll just say Touhyville at the top. So, social media. I don't know that we've been brainwashed into thinking we needed it. I think we like it. I think we like the dopamine. We like the likes. We like to get noticed. I think that we all like that.
I like to share. I like my page to represent me. So like we got God, we got funny, we got, inspirational. We got pictures of, people I love, things I love. But I'm not really on Twitter. I think I'm on Twitter because of Facebook, because,
Yeah.
I'm definitely not on Snapchat or, like all of the rest of them. I never understood a lot of it. Like,
yeah. So, I mean, I'm on all of them mostly for marketing. Facebook is the one I like to use. The rest of them are for marketing things and for marketing the show and the station and all that stuff, or the stations.
And TikTok I love just because of the videos, but I go down a rabbit hole. So I don't like to do TikTok. And I definitely don't do TikTok challenges. Like I don't follow trends on TikTok, or I noticed my children, one of them, follows the news on TikTok big time and thinks that's truth.
That's a lot of that
like
age group, though.
She's very into, did you see what was going on in the news? And I'm like, oh, you're follling the news? She's like, yeah, on TikTok. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to have to verify
my
some of
sister said my niece is like that too. Yep.
Does she find the stuff like true, or does she find it like
oh yeah she'll call my sister and be like, the world is coming to an end, can you believe it?
Wow.
Yeah, my sister's like, okay, that's fine. But I do things for myself. Like
Mm-hmm.
like I'll post like motivational things, business things, and if anybody else finds them interesting, all the better. But I usually post them for myself and for perhaps a year from now to remind me.
That's what I was going to say. I love the time hop stuff, so I want to capture that so that I see it again.
Yep. Yesterday I posted a thing. I shared a thing. It says repetition beats luck. Outwork your odds. I posted that.
I think I shared
saying it to me.
Or did I post it originally?
No.
Because we both shared that yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you shared it from my page. I can see it.
That's funny, and
yeah.
I didn't know it was you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I didn't write it though. It was from Layla Hermosi, but I saw that and I put it on my page to myself, so
to see it.
Yeah. So I'd never want people to think, oh, does he think he's telling me how to do this? Or, he thinks he's got it all down. Believe me, I don't have it all down.
No.
I don't have it all down at all. It's that is one of those things that when it comes to radio, I really thought that I knew how to do all the things in radio. I really did. It was ego or whatever you want to think it is. I really thought I did. And then when I became the owner, I realized there's so much I don't know. There's so much that I'm learning every single day. So yeah, I don't have it all down. So that's why I post those things for myself.
I will also say, don't beat yourself up because you definitely take out a bat. And,
sometimes it's needed. So Christopher had a good question. Why is it when people smell a candle and it smells horrible, they automatically turn around and say, here, smell this?
Okay. So I'm going to ask you, is that true of me?
No, it's not of you.
No,
it's actually not of you.
It's the opposite where I'm like, don't smell this. And I make such noises that the people around me laugh at Marshall's.
Well,
I'm like, I start to go,
yeah.
All right. This one needs its own shelf and a do not touch sign. Do not smell that.
Cheryl definitely does not have an indoor voice.
I don't.
So it's one of those things where you're like, you will talk to the aisles, you will talk to the coolers at the store, and you'll get into conversations with people. You were just talking about one of the candle or something. Oh my goodness. I didn't know what you were doing. Like Cheryl comes around the corner and there's a woman
From the
who was
shoes. I was looking at socks.
Mm-hmm. And there was a woman who was trying on a pair of heels, and Cheryl just comes around the corner. She's like, oh my gosh, those are hot. You have to get those. You just have to have those. And I'm like,
and she had like a sister and an auntie,
to?
like sitting down like around her, and you could tell they were kind of looking at her feet, but she was older than me by a smidge maybe, and had the hottest legs ever.
Oh yeah,
she had great legs.
Yeah,
like calves, everything. She had great legs. She tried on these heels, which I can't do heels anymore. I'm an athleisure girl for comfort. Like I can't do it. She just looked amazing, and I'm like, and they were silver on top of it, and but she just looked knockout. And I said, you have to buy those.
Yeah.
And you could see her sister and her auntie, because they were kind of talking, were like, who is this chick?
Right. Did we ask?
Right. Like,
yeah, no, but you have a super sniffer. Like you can smell stuff. So when something smells bad, what you will do is you'll be like, something's bad in the refrigerator. Would you handle it? Would you figure out what it is and handle it? Because it'll make you gag. It'll, and it doesn't bother me, But yeah, when you smell a bad candle, you don't go, here, smell this. You just put it back on the shelf. Yeah.
And I put it in the back. I don't want anybody smelling it.
No one should buy this ever.
Yes.
No one should buy this. So, all right. Let's take a break. When we come back, we got to wrap things up. We got high notes, and then we're all done. We're all done for the day. So stick around for ending on a high note.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go, 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader.
Celebrate Cinco de Mayo with Ida's Mexican cuisine in the heart of downtown Rensselaer. Whether you're enjoying Ida's secret family recipe, birria tacos, or any of their mouth-watering made-from-scratch menu items like burritos, enchiladas, or fajitas, no visit to Ida's is complete without one of their to-die-for margaritas. Made with freshly squeezed lime juice, served ice or frozen. Enjoy the sounds of live mariachi with the mariachi band from Chicago, performing from 5 until 8. Celebrate Cinco de Mayo with Ida's on their beautiful outdoor patio in the heart of downtown Rensselaer.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services, whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care. Each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Go beyond the racetrack with the Kawasaki Ninja 1100 SX ABS, a versatile sport tourer for the sport bike enthusiast. Experience a high-performance 1099cc inline four-cylinder engine, advanced next-level technology, and superb comfort for spirited runs or all-day riding. The Ninja 1100 SX ABS sets the standard for sport touring performance.
Visit Sanders Cycle on 231 in Rensselaer or online at sanderscycle.com.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did. Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
Find the award-winning service you need with shelter insurance agent Lauren Berenda on 231 in Rensselaer.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside. Just for buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200 to $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BOOST25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
All righty. It is time for us to wrap things up for this super fun time Tuesday. It really does. Yeah, it does. You think 1 minute you're just screaming into the microphone that to Carnival number 9, and then the next thing you know, ending on a high note. So it's flies by, but we always appreciate you guys hanging out with us. But we never leave without ending on a high note.
So I saw this yesterday, and I thought, oh, with everything that's going on with me trying to heal with my relationship with one of my children right now, I saw this and I went, ooh, okay. So this is me, and I think it's a lot of other women. And I think as women, we could use friends who kind of understand what's going on, like with us. So this is from Spirit of a Hippie. When she goes quiet, it's not because she has nothing to say. Her silence isn't emptiness, it's full. full of words too heavy to speak, full of emotions too raw to unravel, full of pain that feels impossible to put into sentences. She's tired of explaining herself over and over again, tired of being misunderstood, tired of holding it all together when no one sees the cracks forming beneath the surface. Her silence isn't indifference, it's exhaustion. It's the weight of carrying battles no one else can see. It's the struggle of fighting wars within herself while pretending everything is fine on the outside. Sometimes the deepest battles are fought in silence. The loudest cries go unheard because they never leave her lips. So if you notice her retreating into quiet, don't mistake it for peace. Ask her what she needs. Give her space, but also let her know you're there. Because behind her silence lies a heart that's breaking under the pressure of keeping it all inside. And maybe, just maybe, she doesn't need solutions or advice right now. Maybe she just needs someone to sit with her in the stillness, to acknowledge the storm without demanding an explanation. Because her silence isn't weakness, it's survival. And sometimes the bravest thing a woman can do is stay silent when the world expects her to speak. Woof, right? And that's from Silence is a Woman's Loudest Cry by Unfiltered Emotions on the Unfiltered Emotions page.
Oof. Yeah, that one got you.
That one got me.
Yeah.
That got me.
All right.
So, yeah. But I think it's good if you share stuff that gets you.
Sure.
Like, because no one's going to know if you sit in silence and it's misunderstood, or, you know, I'm rarely silent. So it could be like, okay, we're giving her lungs a little bit of
right.
breathing room.
Yeah.
But
absolutely. Yep. All right. If you missed any of the show, it'll be up on podcast form for you to listen to and download later on Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, and more. Also, you can always watch our video on YouTube and on Facebook. On Facebook, they only keep them for 30 days now. But you can go find all of them.
I know.
On,
I saw
YouTube.
that. I meant to tell you that I need to download the one. Do you remember with the kids when they went, when they were at Dairy Queen?
Mm-hmm.
Do you, in the back seat, and it made their face so funny?
It's only the live videos. It's only the live videos that they're taking down. Yeah,
got it.
Just
Okay.
just the Facebook Live. So
Good.
yeah. So all right. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have yourself a phenomenal Tuesday. We'll do it all again tomorrow, right here in Touhyville. Take care.
This is the Q. 97.7 FM WLQI.